works.
Hey guys. Hey everyone.
You guys are already in the comments. That's awesome. Hi Emily, Stephanie, and Carrie. I am feeling much better. It was just allergies or something. Nothing serious. Hi Molly. So last time, if you guys were not with us a month ago, was it even that long?
Hey Tanya. We're not sure.
I don't know how long ago we tried to go live, but our internet was just crap. It kept buffering and kicking us out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's better. Hi Tanya. Hey everybody. Ooh,
Whoa,
that's bright.
Sorry, I'm playing around with the internet.
Just checking our speed.
Just to see.
So how is everybody doing?
Diane and Sue and Heather and Yang and Sherry. And Terry Lynn.
Oh, you're saying them before they pop over on me.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so drink of choice. Originally, we weren't going to have anything to drink tonight. And then I was like, you know what? No, we have to. We have to have wine. So this is the wine that we always talk about. And I brought the bottle in here. There we go. So it's Stella Rosa. And I love any kind that they make. And it's a sweet wine. If you do not like dessert wines, you're not going to like this. Because it's like adult juice. Like it's straight up juice.
Yeah, it is. It's sweet.
But this is my favorite. The Moscato d'Asti. It's my favorite. But any of the Stella Rosa wines we've liked. I don't think we've had the like fruit flavored ones. Have we? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But we've had the black, the red. There's a plain Moscato, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all really, really good. So I figured I would share that with y'all tonight because we always get questions on what we're drinking, what our favorite wine is. But it's super yummy.
Also, hope everyone's doing well. I see y'all asking us, hoping we're doing well. So same for you guys.
Yeah, we're doing good. Just definitely getting a little stir crazy,
Yeah.
And the kids.
Yeah,
stir crazy.
It is a little much sometimes.
Yeah.
Ready for some socializing, and I'm an introvert. Yeah,
same.
There you go.
Yes, same. I like being at home. I like being able to do my own thing, but it's too much of it.
Yeah, when you're forced to be at home, it's like, I'm the one who sent your lemonade cup from Canada, LM.
Oh, Monica, tornado warning. Oh, no.
Trying to cover
there was some Oklahoma yesterday, the day before. Yep. A lot. Pretty bad. We have family in the area. Excuse me. I might cough a lot. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, did you say hi, Kylie?
Yep.
Hi. Oh, thanks. Nicole actually got me this cup last year. Maybe longer than that. I don't know. But
I don't know what she got there for you. How is homeschooling going for your kids?
It's going okay. It's just having 3 of them that I have to try to get in every day is a little overwhelming. But I feel like the schedule that we have in place works really well. So, thanks, Emily.
Carolyn went hiking. Awesome.
That's fun. Yeah.
We've been doing some walking, but
yeah,
it's hit or miss.
Yes, and because it's raining or it's not raining, and then it's super humid, and we're like, no. So it stinks. Hey. Oh, thanks, Shelly. And you're welcome. I definitely am just normal in the kitchen. That's what I like to share. I don't do anything fancy. I like to cook things that don't take a whole lot of time. So I'm glad you're liking that.
Hey, Nix.
Yeah, Rebecca, allergies, I feel like because the weather just is crazy right now. It'll be 95, and then the next morning it'll be 45, yeah. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah,
I cannot get it out of my throat area. So
I believe that's an actual thing. You can have allergies from
the change in the
weather. The change in the weather. It can just affect your sinuses and stuff, and it just kind of simulates probably allergies because you can't really be allergic to it per se.
So I'll probably be clearing my throat a little bit. Sorry.
Mark working from home. I am not. I am going into the office every day.
Yeah, essential.
But we have we've kind of segregated everybody. Have some people work from home, some people working at the office only. And you had a long lunch hour on Friday. Yeah. Because they were sanitizing the office. Yeah, just a precaution. So. Thanks, Jan. Hey, Pebbles from New Zealand. Oh, I want to go to New Zealand. Or Penny from New Zealand. I like Pebbles better, sorry. I'm just going to say Pebbles. Buckley's Coffee. I still cannot believe it's snowing in some areas. Wow. That just blows my mind. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot. Yep. Just checking the internet. Every time it goes bright, it's because he's doing something on the other screen. Hi, Jennifer from New Jersey. From New Jersey. How are things in New Jersey now? You're kind of my keep up source with everything that's going on in the country.
I check it like every night before I go to bed. It's my thing. Yeah.
We're going to be in the hundreds starting on Wednesday. What? Wow.
Normally, that's crazy to me. But you're in Las Vegas, so it gets pretty hot there.
Is she? Okay.
Yes, but we typically don't see 100 until like June, early June maybe.
Yeah. Hi, Regina. Hope you're doing well, too.
I was about to say that.
Oh, yeah. Michelle, work fogged our office. That's what they did it.
Oh.
That's what they called it.
Is that what they called it? Fogged it?
Jay-Z from
Del Rio. We had flurries
the
other day. That's just crazy.
Wow.
Pebbles is our dog's name.
Oh, okay.
So I would call her Penny.
Yeah, I'll call you Penny. But now we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Michelle, we definitely like hanging out with you guys. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely right now. Like, I need some chat time. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, Vegas gets really hot. Oh my gosh. Snow here. That's crazy.
It's
100 degrees one side of the U.S. and it's snowing in another area.
Yeah. Not here.
It's crazy. No, it's just
Mama,
raining.
MMV.
Hello from Florida.
Florida.
Hi. Oh my! I'm like reading this side too. 105. Yeah. I can't even. Yeah. So is that like a dry heat though? Because when it's that hot here, it's like you're drenched. Like you are just. It's gross.
Hey Peggy Ann, she's in Vermont. It's gonna get down to 30 tonight.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
It was pretty chilly this morning, but it definitely got hot as the day went on.
Yep.
Thanks, Shelly.
What day is today? Do you remember?
Not according to Instagram, I don't. Oh my gosh. I was like, I posted a picture. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of Rose's, the back of her head, because I love her curly hair. It just gets me sometime. And I put like Sunday Fun Day. And I'm really surprised more people didn't call me out on that. Like say, hey, it's not Sunday. But I started getting several messages. Kira was one of them. She sent me a message. She's like,
hi, Doris.
It's Saturday. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's totally Saturday. Yeah. Wow. I've been in quarantine too long. All the days just run together.
Reality rolls.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Yeah, give me some ideas on dinner and gifts. Reality rolls. Cool.
Much more comfortable than
you have
in
the
Texas.
Best live chats.
I feel like I would like I would like dry heat better than the wet.
Oh, much more comfortable than in Texas.
Yeah. Hot and humid and sunny. Record highs this week.
I mean,
see, I like 70. I like 70
I think
degrees.
it's, hot is hot.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if it's 110 and...
Blur's Day. Yes. I love that. Yes. Oh, where do you work, Mark?
I'm an accountant.
Or what do you do?
I'm an accountant.
He's not going to say where he works.
Yeah, sorry. Where are we from?
I'm from all over. But right now, we're in San Antonio, Texas.
Mm-hmm. LOL, Blur's Day. That's funny.
That's right. It's Sunday somewhere, right? It was Sunday somewhere.
That's right. Congrats on 99K.
Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Every single time on TubeBuddy they send me that, it's mind-blowing. I got teary-eyed, too, because, of course, my kids watch YouTube, and every now and then they'll be like, Mom, how many subscribers do you have? And I'll tell them, they're like, oh, and like they get me excited. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I want warm sun. We have been rainy and cold. Yeah, I mean, Texas.
I mean, I kind of like it right now because if one day it's super hot, the next day it'll be different, and just wait until the next day, and eventually it'll be something that you like right now. Hi, Doris.
And Alicia from Australia. We have a lot of people from Australia and New Zealand and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really,
love it.
Yeah, I love seeing where everybody is from. Hi, Melody.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining us. Grand Rapids, North Texas. Cool.
Somebody mentioned that these are the best live chats. Appreciate that.
I wish we could do them more often.
Right. But a lot of it is just from you guys.
Yeah, they're awesome because of you. Yeah, for sure.
We're just kind of here answering questions and trying to talk to you guys.
So ask away if you guys have anything, or we can just chit-chat.
PJ's setting up a family barbershop tomorrow to catch everyone up on perms, cuts, and cuts. That's funny. I need that.
Pearl wanted to pop in. I don't know if she will. They're still awake. They're just upstairs, but I cut her bangs the other day. She wanted me to cut them, and she's like really excited about them. And I watched a YouTube video to learn how to do it. Instead of just like going straight across, I did the little like up and down little thing, and it was cool.
Did you ever do your dining room floor?
No, it's still in there. However, we ordered a new buffet piece that's coming in this coming week, and I wanted to get the floors done. We've been working on other projects. I wanted to get them done before that piece comes in, so I might do that tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. But my back is finally starting to feel better, so.
Hi, LM.
Oh, we're drinking this.
Hi, Heather.
I brought the bottle in with me.
We brought the bottle in last time, too, but...
Did we?
Yeah, we got interrupted with the chat, with the internet.
So this is our favorite.
Yeah.
But we love anything by Stella Rosa. Super yummy.
But it's definitely sweet. It's a sweet wine. Everything they make is sweet. Even their red wine is very sweet. So if you don't like sweet wines, it's almost like a dessert wine, really.
I'm glad you made it, Rachel. Awesome.
Hey, Louise.
I'm from Ontario. That's cool.
Alright, I'm tired now.
It doesn't take long.
Yeah.
It's because we're just sitting here. Like, we actually are not doing anything, which is different.
Yeah, Louise.
I feel like we try to get as much done in a day as we can every day. So, thanks, Melody. Yeah, she loves them. Although I did leave them longer just in case she was like, oh, they're too short. So, she did say today that they were too long in her eyes. So, tomorrow I'm going to make them just a little bit shorter. Oh, dry and hot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like that.
I prefer dry if I have to have it hot, but...
Yeah, I just don't like hot at all. Yeah. We're living in the wrong state, but that's all right. It is yummy wine. It's so good. But you definitely have to like sweet wine. What is your favorite snack? What's your favorite snack? I'm going to guess.
Well, define snack.
Yeah.
Love the way you say Ontario. How did you say Ontario?
Oh, did I say it wrong? I probably said it wrong.
How do you say it?
I said Ontario. I think. I said Ontario. Ontario.
How do you say it? I don't know.
I know. Did I say it wrong?
I haven't seen my 3-year-old granddaughter in 6 weeks. Ooh, rough. Yeah, I've got a lady. She was telling me that her grandson just turned 5, and she basically had to drive by his house, drop off the presents, say hi to him, and he was trying to like get in the car with her and stuff, and she's just like,
that's rough.
can't.
Yeah. My parents came by. Sorry, I'm pushing on the desk with my leg. I can see it shaking. My parents came by on Easter and dropped off a bag, and Pearl went to go hug them, and I was like, you can't hug them right now. I'm sorry. I felt bad. But favorite snacks though.
Hi, Crystal.
I would say right now, because it changes. It just depends on what I'm snacking on, sweet, savory, whatever. Right now are those little Sargento breaks. Whenever I'm hungry, I'll grab those, or the little Rice Crisps by Quaker that I got. Those are like my go-to snacks right now.
Well, Heather says...
And then I think there was a couple other questions that I missed while we were chit-chatting.
Oh, yeah. Lots of people from Canada here. Canada loves LemonadeMom.
Thanks.
What books have you been reading?
I have not been reading.
Me neither. I need to.
I know. I just feel like I read more when the kids were in school, because I would read during the day when I had a little bit of downtime, and I just don't. I have not been reading. That makes me sad. I love to read. And then what do we have to look forward to you? So I posted saying, sorry, I'd been MIA since Monday. Monday was the only video that I uploaded this week, and I did not upload a grocery haul. We got a few things from Target. We got salad, cucumbers, zucchini, milk, orange juice. What else did we get? We got sodas, like Coke Zero. I took a picture and I meant to post it on Instagram, but I never did. But my videos this week are... This past week, I've been filming what we eat for dinner. So that'll either go up this week or next week. And then this past week, I filmed an entire 5 days. Excuse me. I hope that's not too loud.
Hi, Michelle.
I filmed what I ate for an entire 5 days. And that didn't go as planned because my back went out and I was stuck in bed for a full day. But I'm still going to share that. And then I cleaned the whole house except for upstairs. I have to do upstairs. And that's going to be a video probably on Friday. So... Those are some videos. Oh, and I'm meal prepping tomorrow. The zucchini, I'm going to make some zucchini banana muffins. I haven't made zucchini bread in a long time, and I love it. I think that's it. Did I miss any other questions?
I don't know.
Oh, I feel so bad for the seniors. I mean, they're missing out on what seems like a rite of passage. It sucks. There's no other way to say it. It sucks. Yeah. It really does. But I hope that whoever can... I saw a lot of schools are trying to do a virtual thing, and I know that's not the same, but that's better than nothing, like do some kind of virtual, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who is the guy, Some Good News? Who is that?
John Krasinski?
Yes. He did a virtual prom. I didn't watch it, but he did a virtual prom not too long ago. I thought that was really nice that he did that. Oh, hi, Ladybird. 1, 2, 3.
How's Paige? Paige is Paige.
She's
for
good.
the most part. Yeah, she's good.
She does not like to be on the camera or anything like that, but she's good. I feel like she does not like that school's not in session because the younger kids are home all the time. Her door is definitely closed a lot more often right now.
Yeah. So Michelle is a nurse and Lori is a nurse. Thank you for everything that y'all do. I know it's tough on y'all.
Thank you.
So it's great. Yeah. What y'all are doing.
I feel like, what's your favorite thing to cook in your Instant Pot? I'm totally boring. I love to cook rice and eggs. I feel like, I like cooking other things, but those are I do not cook those two things any other way now in the Instant Pot. Eggs and rice.
Nick's, the 3 kids I think they're doing okay. Like, they don't mind it. But they kind of complain about it.
Rose is the best. She loves school. She loves to do work. She does a lot of extra things outside of the online assignments that her teachers give her. She does a lot of the educational websites that they want them to do.
I let her stay up a little bit last night and read.
Did you?
Put her to bed.
Yeah, she loves to read also at night. But Bryce and Pearl, no. It's frustrating.
Pearl definitely tries to, and Bryce to some extent, but Pearl's definitely the biggest one about this. If you ask her to do something or whatever, she tries to do something very close, but not quite what you're asking her to do.
She wants to make her own rules and do it the way she wants to. So,
yeah, it's crazy.
It's hard. But, they're getting all their work done, which is good. It's just I really hope. I read an article the other day from our ISD saying that, just a heads up, they have no idea what school is going to look like in the fall. So, prepare yourself. It might still be online for the rest of this year, for 2020. And I was just, that got me. Like, I felt...
Yeah, you weren't prepared for that.
I don't want to say depressed, but I was just like, what? I didn't know how to feel. I had a little bit of anxiety reading it, and I was like, oh. But I know it'll work out. I know we will find something, some kind of rhythm, and it'll work. But it is, it's a big change for everybody. So you just got to try to do the best you can.
McCarla, Kate, is your P.O. Box address still the one in Boerne?
Yes, it is.
Crystal, how long do you put the eggs in the air fryer? It's the Instant Pot, right?
Well, in the air fryer, I don't remember because I only did that once. Cool. I'm so used to using the Instant Pot that I have not. I use my air fryer still a little bit, but I haven't done hard-boiled eggs in them again. So I don't remember. I want to say it was about the same, like just a couple minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. I don't remember, but in the Instant Pot, I do mine for 4 minutes.
And Susan's twins are graduating this year, missing the ceremony. That stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll stick with the seniors for a while, but eventually they'll have other great things to look forward to and to do. So. Yeah. And going out the home.
Yes, that's the hardest. We have the house on.
Hi, Amy.
Well, one of the houses on the side of our house. What did I just say? I don't know. Anyway, one of our neighbors right next to us, yes, in the backyard, their son is 5?
Something like that.
He's 5, maybe 6. And whenever he's in the backyard, they're like talking to each other and they're like, can he come over? And I have to say no every time. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And they have a lot. Bryce really has more friends in this neighborhood than the girls yet. But every time he sees them out, like riding their skateboards or bikes past our house, he's like, I want to go outside. And I'm like, yeah, you can go outside in the front yard. We can take a walk around the neighborhood, but you can't like go over to his house and play. You can't throw a football, play basketball, anything like that. Yeah. I think that's definitely the hardest on them. But I am glad that we have multiple children, because if we just had one child, I feel like it would be a constant mommy, like play with me, and I would not be able to do anything else. But because they have each other, I'm really grateful for that they can play with each other. That's nice.
Crystal said they are lifting the shelter in place Monday here. Where's there?
And they did not lift that, but some businesses are able to open up. The non-essential businesses are able to open up, but I think their capacity is like 25%. They're allowed to let in 25% of whatever they can have in the store. And what else? They did
Quincy.
Something else. I don't remember what else they did. But they are starting to
chicken butt.
Do them a little bit.
Somebody's asking me, LM is saying, what? Shirt. Mark, what? It says, guess what? Chicken butt.
Yeah.
The sad thing is the kids just don't understand. Yeah, a lot of them don't, for sure.
Yeah, and it definitely depends on their ages, too.
Yeah.
Ours get it, but they don't like it. A lot of people graduating this year.
Crystal's in Mississippi. Okay.
This year's class was born during 9/11 and graduate during a pandemic. Oh, I like that. They're made to survive and succeed. That's really good.
Neat. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this, knock on wood, will pass, right? And we'll go back to doing things that we do. Yeah. But have your kids been FaceTiming their friends? Yes. Just recently, though.
And family. Yeah, just recently. I didn't let them get on in the beginning. Mark and I have always been kind of against the online, like, kids messenger type things, but we were like, we have to. They need to be able to chat with their friends. So they've been using a site to chat with some friends and family members, our cousins that are really close in age with them.
Molly.
So.
Do you watch Aaron Williams and Tara Henderson? Oh, and Jan, we're south of Austin, here in San Antonio, so we're pretty close. Aaron Williams and Tara Henderson.
Not all the time. I actually haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately either, but yes, I'm subscribable for them.
What do they do?
They're
Put
like
you on the
mom,
spot?
like mom channels, yeah, like cleaning and a little bit of cooking and like DIYs and stuff like that.
In Kentucky, they are doing Adopt a Senior.
That's cool.
What is that?
They did adopt a senior also, where you're like talking FaceTime to them. So maybe is it similar to that?
Like a senior citizen?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, they might mean like a senior, but senior citizen. They did that here too.
Yeah, I did when we'll be able to open up.
We're graduating in 2020.
I saw an article today that Abbott was going to be more conservative on opening up Texas than a lot of his Republican governor counterparts are. So see how that
There's
goes.
definitely a lot of back and forth in different areas. Everybody's doing it differently.
Sound is really bad.
Is it?
Do we need to talk louder? Because I can talk louder.
Don't do that.
Yeah, Pearl, the kids will scream, and I'm like, dude, I can scream so much louder than you. Please don't.
I don't know if you can scream louder than Pearl.
I can't scream at the pitch.
Yeah.
But I can scream louder, volume-wise.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
My 7-year-old daughter loves to Zoom with classmates and teachers.
See, and I thought my kids would like that, but they're like, because I stay in here when they're online with their teachers and classmates, and they're like constantly turning to me and talking to me, and I'm like, hey, you need to pay attention, because they go over the lessons. And finally, I just had to start saying, I am not here. Like, you need to act like you're in class, and would you be getting in trouble right now if you were turning around and talking to somebody else? And that has seemed to work a little bit, but yeah. Okay, our sound is good. So that might be on your end. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we just need to, I'm kind of sitting far away.
Yeah.
I'm like leaning back.
We're like all getting... I'm in my pajamas. Like, I was going to stay in the clothes I had on earlier, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm getting my pajamas on, so I'm comfy. No earrings on.
Just teaching at home is hard. I'm an elementary teacher in Texas and trying to teach from home.
It's just different.
Yeah.
It's different. The kids are so used to going to school and being taught by their teacher that whenever I'm going over an assignment, they're just like, no, I don't want to do it that way. And I'm like, this is the way your teacher wants you to do it. Like, it says right here. You have to do it this way. One
of the things, I like to read, I kind of take my news in bites like a lot of people do through Twitter and stuff. And I'm a big Dallas Mavericks fan. And Mark Cuban did an interview with somebody the other day talking about how this is really going to shine the light on the trickle-up economy where, we realize that the base level of our workforce in the country is hanging on by a thread typically. It's a really good article. I don't have a link to it or anything, but if you find it, Mark Cuban interview, it just talks about how we're going to realize through this that, the waiters, the waitresses, the teachers, everybody is like, that's the foundation of the economy. Without those people, this thing doesn't work. So it was really good. So he's a smart dude.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Is there any other way to be, though?
I know, yeah. I couldn't.
No offense, I'm just saying, like...
Right.
Like, our kids watch YouTube, and they're like... they talk about, I'm like, it's a show, guys.
That's not real.
The stuff that you watch, so...
Yes, that's not real.
Good night, Jen.
Good night.
Stay at home for pre-retirement. I've been working for 32 years, and this is like stay at home for pre-retirement.
That's nice. You definitely have to look at the upside. Like,
Yes, we have the same chairs.
I did, but Paige likes it, and she stole it.
See, Rebecca read that article.
So she just brought it back into me. She's like, "You going live tonight?" I'm like, "Yes, can I have my chair back?" So I'm still in my yellow chair because she loves this chair so much, and IKEA's closed, and I can't go get me another one.
Mariah, have you ever thought about being a teacher?
That's what I wanted to do. When I was in high school, I always thought that I would go to college and be an elementary school teacher, but life just didn't pan out that way. What show? We just finished. I feel like we've been watching a lot of shows lately, actually, at night. Like, that's our thing. But what did we just finish?
I don't know. We finished...
The Witches. Those girl...
Fort Salem.
Motherland?
Fort Salem?
Yes, Motherland. We just finished that.
That was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Different. My daughter lives in NYC. She told me it's beyond words what it's like there. She lives
I can't even imagine.
The nurses and doctors have a glazed, stunned look.
I think people...
I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people... I think at the end of all this, once it's all kind of passed, there's going to be people that I'm friends with before this that I may not be able to be friends with after this, just from their views and their opinions and the way they respond to these things.
Yes.
I mean, some people need to realize that, or forget that, regardless of what some people think about this, 50,000 people have died in a month from all the
6 weeks. Has it been 6 weeks? I don't remember.
I'm just looking at it like middle of March to middle of when we started doing social distancing.
Yeah, I actually almost. I have never ever thumbs down or like commented on something I didn't agree with, and I almost did that yesterday. I was like, I started watching a video of somebody that I've been subscribed to, and I'm not going to say any names or anything like that, but I immediately, like 4 minutes into it, I was like, wow, I cannot believe that they shared this. And I immediately unsubscribed, and I almost thumbs down. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. It's their opinion. I really did not agree with it. It was
going
bad.
back and reading Amy Stott's. I read that our seniors should look at who is still working and choose their careers according to that. And then Rebecca said, I'm essential in finance. Mm-hmm. So
and that's Mark.
I'm in accounting, finance, and at the end of the day, if a company or somebody has to let go of people, a lot of times the finance and accounting people are some of the last ones that they have to let go of because they do the books, they pay the bills, they deposit checks, all that stuff.
I'm watching that too, Crystal. Little Fires Everywhere. I like that. Yeah. And I'm family and friends watching and seeing what they're posting like on Facebook and Twitter. I'm like, oh man. And I never knew. Like some people, I'm like, wow.
I would never I say never, but most likely never not be friends or anything with someone based on their opinions unless they're just like really egregious and terrible.
Some people.
But the way they express their opinions and the way they view other people's opinions really chafes me and rubs me the wrong way in a lot of instances. So it stinks.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's some sadness to this outside of the deaths, which are sad. Yeah. But just the relationships and everything that are changing due to this is really sad.
This is going to be, I think somebody said, it might have been Michelle Silva, sadly life may never be the same again. It may never be the same again.
Yeah, that's true.
Peggy Ann worries about her daughter in NYC. So, what do you want to
ended up being an accountant. I could never, ever do anything with math. I like basic math, and that's it. Like, I was teasing Mark the other day. I was like, you know what? If the kids were any older and I had to do this online school thing, their math class would wait until the weekend or at night when you got home.
Hi, Erica.
Because, no, I cannot. There's a lot of wow in the world right now. I like that. There's a lot of wow.
How are your parents doing without seeing the grandkids?
I think it's hard. They've been by twice. They came by... and they didn't stay. They didn't come in or anything, but they came by when Mark and I drove to Dallas a few weeks ago to bring his brother home. He's staying with us for a little while. And then they came by on Easter and they didn't even come in the house. They didn't even come up onto the porch. They stayed on the sidewalk and just dropped off a basket for the kids. But it's hard because we have like a standing one-night date with my parents. The kids go over there and spend the night, and the kids love it. And then this summer, depending on how things go, like we spend a lot of time at my parents' house during the summer because they have a pool. They do a lot of barbecues. It's going to be different if this extends into the summer. It's going to be sad.
So Nick says she works in an HVAC company. I do a lot of the office stuff.
Right.
HVAC, yeah. I mean, we've had our HVAC system go out in the middle of the summer. It ain't fun.
2 years ago.
Yeah. You complement each other. Oh, we're perfect together.
Thanks.
Aloha.
We have a lot of differences, and I think that works well. Aloha, Jennifer.
Mariah says, funny thing is I hate math, but I love accounting. Yeah, accounting is not so much math. Like
Maybe.
I don't do anything more than multiplication and division.
But he comes home and he has like all these Excel spreadsheets, and I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
My sister all have weekend uses when I work the front lines.
Oh,
oof,
yeah,
man,
that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. I've read several articles on where moms and or dads are they're not even going home. They're staying somewhere else because of where they work. They're like in the front lines and they do not want to go home and give it to their husband or their kids. And that breaks my heart. We are not getting a pool until we do not have any dogs. Then we're going to think about it. But
we're not going to pool here.
As for right now, no. Mm-mm.
This is not our forever home, so there's no reason to get a pool.
Yeah.
And spend that kind of money on it.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody said, Emily Jane, how much time a week do you spend on YouTube? What made you start YouTube?
Oh, how much time? Right now, I don't spend a lot of time at all on YouTube because kids. But I would say probably 20 to 30 hours a week on YouTube. And then what made me start was Mark. I didn't even know what YouTube was 4 years ago. He would just be constantly talking about people that he was watching and telling me things. And he was like, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to do this. But he has a full-time job outside the home. He did not have the time. And I started following a few people and seeing what other moms in my area were doing. And I was like, this is fun. I mean, I was in that stay-at-home mom rut where kind of like right now, like that's how I feel right now. Like I am in a stay-at-home mom rut where I don't get dressed 4 days out of the week. I mean, I get out of my pajamas, but I get in my day pajamas, like a different shirt and comfy pants. I don't get dressed. And that's how I was 4 years ago. And I just felt like it was kids, and there was no Vanessa in that mix at all. And when he brought up YouTube, I was like, this is something that I could do. I could still include the kids sometimes and have fun here at home, but it would like be mine. Like I would be able to sit down and edit and have fun. And that's kind of how it started. And I loved it. Like every year, I just learned so much each year and I took it more seriously. At the beginning, I was just filming anything and uploading it. But now I'm trying to think like, what do I want to share? What would help somebody that I feel like was in my position when I was in that mom rut and I didn't have anything outside of just children. I mean, I love my kids. Every mom loves their children, but you need to be your own person as well. There needs to be some kind of disconnect in there for you to be happy in your own life, and YouTube definitely gave that to me. It's been awesome.
Heather, stay safe. She's immune suppressed and hates the idea of getting it. So
I hate
stay
hearing
safe,
that.
please.
Yeah. So many people out there. I mean, you never know. You don't know. And that's why wearing a mask out in public is so important. You may not be sick. You may not even know that you're sick, but you don't know somebody else that's out there that is, has an immune disorder or who is elderly and has underlying conditions and they need to go out, and you just need to be safe for not only yourself, but every other person out there.
So a couple of people said they want to start a YouTube channel, Crystal and LM.
Start with what you know and what you like.
So LM, if you're a crafter and a sewer, share that. Do research on what other people are sharing in that space. We went to that YouTube training with Tim. There was a lady there that did crafts like that.
Yes.
And she just, she showed how to make this thing or how to do this thing or what is this, just search out there, and it can be simple on crafting and sewing. How do you do a certain type of stitching or whatever? You can just do a video on just that.
Yeah.
And
I'm shaking the desk again.
Just watch other people. I mean, in that 20 to 30 hours that you talk about, I mean, some of that's research. Some of that's watching other mom channels and stuff. So
on YouTube, yes. I watch a few other channels to get ideas. I also go through, because I share a lot of food, I go through Pinterest and get ideas. I try out recipes and see if there's anything that I would do differently. I'm not very good at reading comments right now. Not gonna lie. Like, I have missed actually, like, I love reading y'all's comments. It's amazing. 99% is amazing. And that's one thing that I look forward to, and I have not been doing that because, I mean, like the kids, I'm just in, and I make myself, I've been in more funks lately than before, and it definitely reminds me of how I was 4 years ago. So I really hope this does not go into the summer.
Mama, I just had a thought. I bet you guys are so happy not to be in the tiny home right now. Yep.
Yes. Although I did tell Mark, I was like, you know what? It would kind of be nice because we would be with my parents. I mean, like, we would have the parents, the pool, we would have that family interaction. But yeah, I do like having the space and being able to tell the kids. I would not be able to do YouTube if we were in the tiny home. There's no way. But being in this house, they do know, like, hey, this time mommy needs to work. You need to be a little bit quiet. They're definitely, you can hear them in the background more. Like the videos I'm posting next week, you can hear them. But I have to work with what I've got.
Crystal, what type of camera do y'all prefer to start with? The one that you have.
Yes, I started. What did I have?
Start with this.
Phones work perfect. I never used my phone because we had a little handheld one.
It was like a Sony Handycam or something like that.
And I actually wish, well, no, I don't wish because I hid those for a reason. But I actually hid a lot of my first videos because when I started transitioning my channel outside of like the kid-friendly content, because of everything that's going on with YouTube, I took out a lot of the videos that the kids were in, and I wish I would have kept some of those just to share for those of you who want to start. Like, this is how I started, and I feel like I still have a few of those up there, but go back to like the very first video I ever shared and then watch a recent one, and you can just see how the past 4 years have changed.
So Yvette says, I've been thinking about, hi Cassandra.
Hi.
I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but want to do my research first. Don't do too much research.
Or you'll never start.
You'll never start. Done. Yep. Done is better than perfect. Make the first video, get it up, learn from it, make the next video, and keep learning. Really random question. Have y'all done the Jell-O slime kit? If so, how did it turn out?
We have not done that yet. No.
Michelle, she's asked this question a couple times. Are you guys going to build, or why didn't we build? Her and her husband are thinking about building.
Oh, yes. We are going to build. That is still the ultimate, like, end goal. Mark and I getting to build our own home together, and that being our retirement/forever home. But when we were going through the building process, we really thought we were going to end up building. But the 2 lots on either side, if you are familiar, I'm assuming you are, the 2 lots on either side of my parents' property, we did not know what they looked like. We jumped the gun is what we did. We were so excited about it that instead of getting the land cleared and seeing what the land looked like before we sold our house, we were like, no, it's going to work. It's going to be fine. Then we had the land cleared, and that's when all the problems started. And we did not, that's another thing. I wish we would have shared our problems as we were going along, but I felt like it was constantly something, and I didn't want you guys to be put off like by building your own home, because our issues may not have been yours. But ultimately, it was the property. It would have cost us thousands of dollars to fix the water drainage issues on the property, and the other property would not, the house that we were going to build, like this house, just not as big as this house, would not have fit on the other side.
And we also, there was the idea that the house that we need to build now,
we don't want it to be
with
this.
The 4 kids that we have, isn't the house that we will need to build 15 years from now, when the kids are all grown up and hopefully out of the house and everything.
When I'm 60, 80, whatever years old, much older, I do not want to be cleaning a 4,000 square foot house. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. So as we were going along, we were like, you know what? This is not what we want. And we thought we wanted it, and it just...
Hey, ambulance girl.
Didn't work out that way.
We are doing well. Hope you're doing well as well.
Thank you.
There's a lot of wells in that sentence. Well, I'm glad that's over. I always wondered about that, because Melody said, I like to hear the kids. Your videos are real life. I like that. I always kind of, like, there for a long time, it was like everything needed to be silent. Like, you still try to keep the kids from screaming all the time in the videos.
I would just film while they were at school.
Yeah.
So.
What is your favorite vacation place to go to by yourselves?
We've Yes, we have. We went to New Orleans.
Yeah, we did do
when
that.
I was 25.
Mm-hmm.
Without the kids, but we don't really go on vacations by ourselves. Mm-hmm. I have the last several years. Mm-hmm. I've been on girl vacations. I cannot wait for our next girl vacation.
I like to go right here in this office on my computer and play video games.
Yes, So. Yeah. And I tell him all the time, like, those are comments that I delete that you guys don't see, but every time I would go out with friends or anything like that, people would be like, oh my God, your poor husband, he's stuck at home. He prefers to be stuck at home. Like, I mean, he has friends in Austin. He has friends that live out of state now. And I'm constantly like, hey, I've got this vacation plan. Do you want to plan a vacation? Do you want to go somewhere? He's like, no, I don't. I just want to play video games on the computer for my downtime. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or, I mean, back in the day, it would be like playing basketball, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Wanda says, I don't have human kids, but we do have 2 cat kids, and I still watch all your videos. Love them all. Thank you. That's awesome.
That's
a true supporter right there.
Pets in the house right now, y'all.
Oh, somebody asked, how are, Nix, I think, asked how are the new furry people?
Awesome for the first week. And then Buford and Odin, the 2 male dogs, got into it, and now we have to keep them separate. So our dogs stay in our room for a little bit of the day, and then they stay out while Sean's dogs are in his room for a little bit. So it's a bummer. The first week was fantastic, and then they just got at it, and now we're scared. Like, we don't want any of the animals to get hurt, or us, or the kids to get hurt. So we're keeping them separate. Polly just hides. I mean, she growls or hisses at the dogs, but she doesn't. She's just like, yo, back up. Stay away from me.
Denise from Puerto Rico had been in lockdown for 42 days. Most difficult thing is not seeing my grandchildren.
42 days. I've been in the house, and this is another thing that I'm kicking myself for. Right before spring break, the kids had their spring break pretty much the first week of March. So that's how long we've been in the house. And originally, I was planning a road trip because that's something that I used to do with Paige when she was younger, a little bit older than the younger 3, but I love to travel, and I want to instill that in my kids to travel and see things. And we were going to do that. And then at the end of the day, I was like, all right, they just made new friends in the neighborhood. They're going to want to play and hang out. We'll do it next year. So I'm like kicking myself. Like, that would have been great. Although on the back end, we could have caught something by going out and around and stuff like that. So
a couple people ask,
we've been in the house since the beginning of March.
Are you and Kira getting together with Nicole and Madison again?
I hope so. I mean, that's the plan. We try to get together at least once a year. So I don't know if that's going to happen this year. I have no idea. But the little bit of talking that we've done, we were talking about Las Vegas, like going to Las Vegas. So we'll see if that happens.
Hi, Buttermilk and Cream.
Hi.
In Everyday Life from Canada, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Mm-hmm. There's so many places from Canada. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
I've been on lockdown since March 13th. Oh. Do you keep yawning?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm tired.
It's because and I put him to work today. Our pantry looks so different right now. I ordered some clear bins on Amazon. I actually need a few more. I only ordered one of each set that I found to see if I like them. And then he hung up a spice rack behind the door on the wall, and then another little rack thing. So I've had him working today.
How do the kids like homeschool so far? I like it okay.
They don't like it, but they do it. So
it's not their teachers, I think, is the big thing.
It's different, yeah. I think once we started letting Bryce do the messenger with the kid, with his friends and family, he loves it now. He's like, okay, I still get to talk to my friends.
Catherine, our cat does the same thing. We have a cat. I mean, normally we have a cat and 2 dogs, and she's smart on them.
Yeah.
She prowls at night.
Yeah. I've been cooped up since February 28th.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting married in September.
So, hope this settles down.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Cool, congrats. Lockdown since 3/20.
Yeah, sometimes I forget, like, how long it's been. So.
I mean, it's really only been, it's been 5 or 6 weeks now.
It's been too long.
I mean, yes.
Too long.
I do go out every day because of work.
You do go out every day. He went to Home Depot today to, what were we looking for? I don't remember what we were looking for. But now that they have the new rules into effect, how long was the line?
Oh, it was 100 people.
It was like a line to get into Home Depot.
Yeah, because the businesses now, even if they're open, they can only have 25% capacity. So, so last time I went into Home Depot, which was a few weeks ago, it was 100 people could go in the store.
Right.
So I don't know what it is now.
And now it's...
Hi, Lynn.
Yeah. Vegas. I bet if you live in that area, I bet Vegas is so weird to look at right now. Completely shut down.
Marine's been on lockdown since February 8th, going on 2 months.
I can't even. Hi, Lynn. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Ava.
That's crazy.
Miss Roberts.
Beginning of February.
Mrs. Roberts.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't. Rebecca. Oh, I cannot remember the brand. Was it like M Design?
M Design was the
M Design is the brand that I got.
Another brand for the stackables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Crystal, that was kind of my thing. I had a cough, and I typically run high. Like, my temperature is always 99 point something. But one day, it went to almost 101, and I was like, oh, because I had the scratchy throat. My chest was kind of tight. Like, it didn't hurt to breathe or anything like that. Just my throat hurt. So I called Texas Med Clinic, and will never, ever go there. Like, they will never get my business at all. My money, nothing. They were awful. And then I got online, and I was chatting at the CDC website. I was chatting with one of their, like, virtual assistants, and they said that, yes, all the symptoms that you're telling me are, like, COVID-19 symptoms. And then they were like, but, like, the fever is the main thing, and you do not have that. You don't have a constant high fever. So they were like, I would stay home just to be safe, but you do not need to be tested. You don't have severe symptoms. You're fine and all that. And then she was like, unless something changes, then, call your doctor or something like that. But it's just like the throat thing. That's it. So I really feel like it's just the weather and allergies. So I wish we could do a big garden, but our dogs would destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Paige and I have been doing a little research on these Aero gardens, but they're all sold out right now. But that's something that her and I are looking into. And that's just like a garden that you can have in your house, but you don't have to have the natural sunlight. It comes with a light. You can grow all sorts of things. You can get like a tall one that's on the ground, which because of pets and stuff. But they also have several different ones that you can put like on our countertop. So that's what we're looking at. They're just all sold out right now. Bye, Heather.
What other people do with those kind of lights, right? Are you sure?
What? I know you are not about to get political. I'm acting like I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, they've had those lights for a long time. That'll help you grow all your stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna grow. Yeah, you're gonna grow some veggies.
I'm gonna move to Colorado.
No.
No.
My best friend has been home for 2 months.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I had to apologize to Kira. I was like, girl.
Good night, LM. Good night, Lolly.
I told her Texas was awesome. Like, so much fun. And she's just not had the best of luck. And I can't go, we can't go hang out or anything like that. It really stinks.
Well, it wouldn't matter. I mean, if she were there too, she'd be kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, it's just like she's so close, but so far away.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
It stinks.
No fun.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research on like the COVID-19, like where it came from, and from what I've seen, they can track a little bit of it. Like, you
were telling me that the other day.
There's like the strain of it that people had, like the way it's built from China. The first ones that got it morphs and mutates over time, and so they can see kind of how it's progressed and where it's gone, and so they can track it. That's why they can track it back to China, specifically to Wuhan, China, because they've just followed I don't know the right word for it, but they've just followed the way it looks all the time.
Doing your job. Just kidding.
Thanks. Megan, if you move to Colorado, I'll be 4 hours away.
Yeah. No, we're stuck in Texas. I like Texas. I mean, this is where family is.
Have you had cream corn like Rudy's?
I can't, because I would be the only one who eats it.
So
I love cream corn, and I love Rudy's.
Beverly has a cream corn recipe that I like.
It does not. Really?
Because it has green chilies in it.
You need to ask her for that.
So
but then
good.
The kids won't eat it. Well, Pearl will, but... And... No, Bryce doesn't like corn anymore. Paige doesn't like corn anymore. Like, no. We used to buy corn all the time. I used to buy corn on the cob, the little cob corns in the freezer. That's what I call them. But no, I can't buy corn anymore. I have to like
no more corn,
put it,
guys.
yeah, I only buy corn when it's like going in a casserole and the kids can like pick around it or whatever.
Kids
I'm the
weird.
only one. Yeah, I love corn. So good.
I'll eat just about anything, except for cream corn.
Do you follow conspiracy theories, Mark?
I don't follow them, but I
it's just interesting to you.
It interests me.
Not me. Nope.
And I can definitely appreciate the amount of time and effort that goes into some people crafting those conspiracy theories and doing the research and trying to tie point A to point C to point M.
It's crazy. It's a bunch of craziness.
Yeah. That's your own. You have really made a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Where would you have them? Where are you gonna put this stuff at that you're gonna put in my house?
Oh, they're gonna go. I said on the countertop, on the bar, the high area in the kitchen that never gets used. It's like a dumping zone right now.
Are you sure you're gonna want that?
Yes.
In your kitchen area?
Yep.
That's gonna change.
You can send the leftovers to me in Hawaii. I wish. I'm also the only one in the house who eats leftovers.
Lost Valley TV did a cream corn with peppers and less.
Oh, I'm subscribed to them. I haven't watched that video yet. So.
What made Paige become a vegan?
You would have to ask her. I mean, she's told me a couple different things, but ultimately she really believes that that is
Lindy.
the best way to save the earth. She's also big on recycling.
Yep. And I mean, it's the animals, the way they're raised.
Madison.
Hi, Madison. It's the Madison Pippins.
It is.
She's here.
You haven't been able to say that in a long
I
time.
haven't. Thanks, Madison. I appreciate it. It's the animals. It's the impact on the environment of what growing 10,000 cows at a time does to the environment. So there's a lot of factors in it. So, I'm not thrilled about this happening. How's the wedding planning? Butter and cheese on the cob.
Ooh, I've never had cheese on it. Most people are going to get it.
Because they'll chat with their grandparents.
They have not video chatted with them
Bye,
yet.
Carolyn.
Bye.
Amy says, I don't miss a video by you, Moss Family, or the
Oh,
Wads.
I love Kim. She's so funny.
I have a friend that refuses to acknowledge her daughter being a vegan.
How? Like,
I'm not going to judge, but I
just don't get that.
because I said earlier I wouldn't judge people for their opinions. But
yes,
unless
you do.
they're very egregious.
Right. I
So.
just feel like, that's my job as a parent. Unless she's doing something that is going to be harmful to her, then obviously I will step in. But that's the whole point of her growing up, is to go through phases and find things she likes, find things she doesn't, find something to believe in. And I've just always done that for her. So, and I'll do it for the younger three also. Unless it's completely just harmful to them, then obviously I will step in and be like, oh yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, like if she wanted to be like, hey, I want to try a bunch of drugs. No.
Right.
You can't do that.
What if I do them at home? No. Like, yeah,
No.
Yeah, she doesn't drink alcohol, like anything like that. But
well, I think, like whenever I was, her age, my family would be like, we go out to the lake or something, and be like, when I was like 16, 17, go to be a senior in high school, go to parties and stuff, like, you probably should drink a little bit, like just to know what it's like and what it tastes like, so that if you go to a party that someone just gave you something alcoholic, because if it's safer at home to do that, but it's not like they were offering me up hardcore drugs.
Yeah.
So
No.
Yeah,
I just think that's part of your job as a parent, is to let your child safely, figure out who they want to be, figure out who they are. So. Yeah, pick and choose your battles, for sure.
Yep. Now, the one thing is, a lot of times it's like she has to end up cooking the meal, that she's eating that night.
Yes, that is one thing that I do not, and she knows that. I make sure she has a lot of things on hand and a lot of easy things, and I do try to make things that are easy for her to pick and choose from, but I do not make dinner specifically for her. That's one thing that I don't do.
Right. Unless it's like tonight where the whole meal is vegan.
Yes, and that's something I just started doing, because we've tried a lot of vegan recipes and they're delicious. They're so good. Tonight we had the red lentil stew, and I actually filmed it, so that'll be in an upcoming video, because I got a lot of questions when I posted that picture on Instagram several weeks ago when I made that. But yeah, no, I don't make anything, and I do the same thing for the younger three. Some of them are super picky, and sometimes I know they're not going to like what we eat, but I'm not going to make something different just for them. So, and it's getting Paige in the kitchen. That's a life skill she needs. She's cooking a lot more these past several months than before. And I think she enjoys it. I mean, she's been messing around with veggies and using, well, not butter, but, the Earth's Best stuff. But she loves it. So she also loves the frozen meals, though. Every now and then she's like, I don't want to cook. I want a frozen meal. So
yeah.
It's a texture issue. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, you just got to figure out what works and do that for them.
Yep.
They do have a bedtime. They have to be... We've been a little lax lately.
Thanks, everyday life.
It used to be... I don't even remember what it used to be.
It used to be 8:30.
8:30. It used to be 8:30, and now we let them...
8:30.
Yeah, now we let them stay up until 9 on the weekdays. And sometimes they're like, why? We're not going to school tomorrow. I'm like, yes, you are. School is in the office, in front of the computer. You're still going to school. You have to go to bed. But yeah, no, they've always had a bedtime. Like, that is the one thing we learned very, very fast in the beginning of being parents is bedtime is crucial for your sanity and theirs. I mean, routine is so important. And I just, no, we've never let the kids stay up. On the weekends, sometimes we will. Especially now, lately, on the weekends. Yeah. Every single, pretty much Friday and Saturday, they have a sleepover in Bryce's room because he's got the 3 bunk beds. And we let them stay up. Now, at 10 or 11, if they're being loud, we'll go in there and say, hey, he gets to be quiet. There's no more, don't turn the TV on, no iPad. But we don't really say, go to bed. You just have to be quiet. If we can't hear you, it's fine. If we can hear you, then that's not okay.
Paige, I assume you're asking about Paige's bedtime.
We try with her. I'm assuming she stays up because it's hard to wake her up in the morning. But yes, we do tell her certain times, but it's much later. I mean, it's whenever we go to bed. And we're like, hey, we're going to bed. Turn everything off. But we don't stand in there and make sure she turns it off or anything like that. So as long as she's getting her work done and she's not like a zombie during the day, then I'm really not worried about it because that's teaching her responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I think he was eating cheeseburgers on his way home.
It happens.
It does. Oh my gosh, if you ever do that video, that would be so funny. The things I never knew about Mark that he has told me lately. I have plans to make vegan Pop-Tarts tomorrow, so I hope that those turn out. They sound really good. I already told you that.
I know.
They sound really good. Oh, how old are our children? So our oldest, Paige,
Rebecca,
is 15. She'll be 16 in July. And then Bryce, our only son, is 9. He turned 9 in January. And then Rose and Pearl are twins, and they're 7, and their birthday's in November.
Hey, Tammy.
Good night.
Glad you could join us.
Hi. How long have we been on, though? Because I am tired. I'm getting tired. Only an hour?
Yeah, 59 minutes.
I need to stop drinking. I haven't had a drink in a while, and it's definitely getting to me. Nope, you can't have it. I was just joking. I'm still going to drink.
Great idea getting your kids in the kitchen. My son has been in the kitchen since 2, cooking since 4.
Yes, and Rose and Pearl like to be in the kitchen. Bryce does not. They'll help me every now and then, but Bryce, no. He's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Which he more than anybody needs to do it because,
What?
Men are not known for their cooking skills. So it's
better. Are you about to make a sexist comment?
No, it's better to teach him. A lot of kids, a lot of boys, men, don't know how to cook anything.
Your brother does.
He is a chef, though.
Yeah. Yes.
He just started doing that.
Yeah.
When he was younger. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Hi, Sarah from Australia.
I saw that pop up over there, too.
I'm faster than you, though.
I know, you are.
It's because you need glasses.
My birthday is November 8th. Aww. And the girls is November 7th. So, I don't know if I said the actual day or just the month.
Hey, Nadine.
Hi. We need a fan in this room. We have an extra light on because of how dark it gets, because our light isn't very bright.
You want to see how dark it is if I turn the light off?
It is so hot, though. I am starting to melt.
We need to get LED lights.
Yes.
That's what we need to get.
It's 3:26 a.m. Oh my gosh. You get a gold
bed.
star. No,
go to bed.
That's amazing. I can't. I don't even know the last time I stayed up that late or that early. Yeah, that's how dark it would be. It's already cooler. No,
I gotta turn it on. So they won't be able to see my pretty face.
It's so hot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to get a new light bulb for that because I'm starting to melt. Is it hard to meal plan? Not anymore. It was until I started telling everybody in the family, hey, we're going to have a vegan meal once a week. And I make enough to last, so Paige has more for at least 2 more dinners. But no, because she does it, I have her, Paige meal plans, and she tells me every time I'm about to go to the grocery store or make like an online pickup, I say, hey, what do you need? What are you going to eat this week? And she goes and looks and sees what she has, what she wants. And I mean, it's been a great learning experience for her as well. Other than, even if she was eating the same as we did, I don't feel like I would make her meal plan, not make her, but have her meal plan her own food or anything like that. So I really love that she's going through this. Maybe not a phase. Maybe this will be her. But I feel like it's been very, very educational all the way around.
Hi, Ruth Ann.
Hello from South Dakota. I was born in North Dakota.
Michelle, do you guys have a new housemate in your family?
We do.
We do?
Mark's brother.
Yep. Do you guys have AC in your house? Yes.
We do.
Yeah, it's just...
We're sweating because of the light.
Yeah, and the door's closed.
Complaining. Yes.
Yeah.
I was complaining because of the light after a little
it's
while,
pretty
good
hot.
30 minutes. And I should have put my hair up. But, it's hot.
We don't understand your hubby's shirt. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt.
I found that on Amazon a couple years ago, and it's something that he would say to the kids. I think I gave it to you on Father's Day one year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, or your birthday, maybe. I don't remember. But he used to say it all the time to the kids. Every time they would come up to us and say, hey, guess what?
Or at the dinner table, I'd be like, hey, Pearl, guess what?
Yes.
What, Daddy? Chicken butt.
Chicken butt. Yeah. So I was like searching things, and I found that shirt and got it for him.
Hi, Irma from California. Getting a lot of new people in here. Welcome.
And Catherine, hi.
Well, not new necessarily, but just
to
joining
the chat,
us tonight.
Yes.
Oh, thanks,
I
Nadine.
know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Not everybody
it's so
agrees.
Funny. Who cares? Who cares about them? It's so funny. This past week, I don't know what made the kids want to watch my channel, but they asked for me to search it for them so they could scroll through videos, and they were watching when Paige was 13 and we redid her room. My gosh, remember that? We didn't go to bed. That was awful.
I paid for that for weeks.
Yes, it was so bad. They've just been binge watching videos. They watched when we went to Great Wolf Lodge, that vlog, some Christmas vlogs. It's been so funny just hearing myself. And on the other side, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going in the living room and seeing myself on the TV like that.
My daughter, Megan says, I say that to my kids all the time. My daughter says, "Bok bok." Afterwards. That's funny.
That's funny.
You're funnier than a wet hen. That's funny. That's cool. And dropped your pocket. You should make a cookbook. Hi guys, first time seeing you live. Hey,
hi.
Jean and Connie.
And Connie.
Yeah, we said chicken butt.
Yeah. Although
so
you don't say it as often anymore. Oh, so you just point to the shirt?
That's right.
Guess who chicken poo? That's funny.
Yeah.
What?
Guess where chicken hair. Do you have a lot of cookbooks? If so, what are a few of your faves?
I do. I have a good collection. I feel like my collection has changed a lot lately. I had a lot of Dollar Tree ones that I just recently donated when we moved. But my favorite one right now, even though we don't live a keto lifestyle, are the Southern Keto Cookbook. I feel like a lot of her recipes are really good. And what other cookbook do I use a lot?
Somebody asked about how you find recipes earlier too.
I use Pinterest. I use Pinterest, and then I change them up to things that we would like or flavors that I know we prefer. But yeah, I guess I have a lot of cookbooks and I don't use a lot of them. I need to. My go-to is just like I'm sitting at the computer, go to Pinterest.
Yeah.
So
Kelly said
I need to use my cookbooks more.
Kelly said you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Great to see you guys.
Thanks. Yeah, no, and I stopped doing those last year. The only reason I did an Easter one this year is because the kids weren't in school. And it's because they're friends. Like, they tell their friends, hey, my mom's a YouTuber. They think it's cool. But their friends were watching my channel and telling them about things that I was sharing. So I had to stop doing that. So, yeah, definitely when the kids go back to school, I'll have to reevaluate. And, yeah, actually, yeah, now that they're watching my channel.
Did your kids love their Easter baskets? I think they did.
They did, yeah. They did. And originally we were going to vlog Easter, but we've gotten out of doing that. It's fun to vlog and look back on, but I'm definitely not in the moment as much as I should be when I am vlogging. So we've decided for like holidays and stuff that we're not going to vlog anymore.
We are living further from parents now than before.
We are further, yes.
Good low carb spaghetti sauce or recipe?
The spaghetti sauce that I like is Rao's. Rouse?
It's R-A-O apostrophe S.
I always get corrected. I say Rayos, and I think everybody always says it's pronounced like how. So Rouse or wow, something like that. So I like that one. It's really good. I do add hamburger or sausage sometimes, and it just brings it up a notch, but that's really good. And that's low carb.
That's awesome, Michelle. Ginger, I found Rao's marinara is the lowest carb spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed.
And it's really good.
It is really good. I like it.
It's not bad at all.
And they sell it in bulk at Costco, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like three jars? Three of the big
That's
jars?
one thing that I miss. I do not work out at home. I just don't have the oomph. I just can't. I can't work out. One, I don't want anybody watching me while I work out, like family members, people I know. And when I got, I can't. That's why I went to Planet Fitness and got a membership, and I was like, yes. I was going about once a week, and then they closed, and they're like, yeah, we're going to do online workouts. And I was like, okay, I just can't. I cannot make myself work out at home. So that's one thing that I miss a lot. I need the gyms to open. Swingnastics.
Awesome.
I love that. Does everybody say that or just us?
No, it shows up.
Oh, okay. I was just like, people are going to be like, what? Swingnastics? What are you talking about?
What are some of your
yes,
favorite
Crystal. YouTubers? I love doing that. Bacon wrapped chicken. I actually like doing it or what I use is chili powder and brown sugar. And then I dunk the whole thing in there and I cook them in the oven. It's really good. Rayo rhymes with how. Okay, so Rao, that is not what I see. I feel like I'm always going to say Rayo or something like that. It's funny.
Who has the cheapest of that spaghetti sauce? Probably depends. I don't know.
Who has the cheapest?
Where do you find the cheapest?
I don't know.
Probably Costco.
I don't know if Walmart has it. I've seen it at Target before, but Target is definitely not cheaper than H-E-B or Walmart. I don't know if Walmart has it. That would probably be a question for Nicole if she knows. You can send her a message on Instagram or something. She's really good at talking to everybody on Instagram. But we've been buying it from Costco because they have like the 2 big jars of it.
You can see the
what?
The
treadmill?
The treadmill and the reflection.
It's in here now. We don't have an exercise room anymore.
Nadine, you guys still walking? Not as much.
Yeah, not when it's 95 degrees outside and with the rain, but whenever the weather is good, yes. Yes, we are still planning to build a house in the future, but it's in the future, but not until all the kids are out. Or maybe we'll start when they're seniors or something, so we can move in after they leave or something. I don't know. I don't know if the Simply Ragu is low carb or not. I do not know. I don't pay enough attention to that kind of stuff.
Buttermilk and cream. We don't know. I don't remember what the price is at Costco. At Costco, I think, but
I do not remember.
It's 3 big. It's not the.
It's 2. It's not 3.
It's 2 of the 3 bigger jars.
But yeah.
So it's
it comes in 2.
Probably 4 jars worth from the store because they kind of only sell them in the smaller jars.
Yeah.
So there's you, Vanessa. The way you say aluminum.
Aluminum. Is that not how you say it? Aluminum.
Well.
Somebody said.
I think in the UK it's aluminium.
Oh, is it?
But
I could not even try to say that. I'm so used to looking at the word
saying
if that's how
it's spelled, that's how you would say it probably.
True.
But it's not how it's spelled here.
That's funny.
So you just put up with her glasses. She is becoming a twin with Mark.
She looks completely different with her bangs, I think. So completely.
That's my mom's flag. Yep, that's my mom's flag.
Yeah.
And then...
What?
Yeah, I have that flag. I said my uncle has my grandfather's flag.
Oh.
I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah. How long was your grandfather in? Was he in until you retired?
No.
Oh.
Neither one of them retired. That's how we say it in Australia too. Aluminium.
I couldn't.
It's just supposed to be spelled differently.
Yeah. They are driving me crazy. They are.
Not really. Don't come for me.
Don't come for me.
Yeah. No.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I have been having them go outside for an hour every single day, and that helps a little bit. But I feel like you would think, like there's 3 of them, that they would hang out together, have fun, but no.
3's a crowd.
Oh, they can't agree on things. They don't want to play by themselves. They get upset when they don't want to play with. They all don't want to play together. They yell.
Amy says, "I have Simply Ragu. I just grabbed from my stockpile." And no, it's not. 13 grams of carbs.
Thank you, Amy.
Per serving.
And
not
7
per
sugar.
serving. I say charcoal without the L. My husband, I'm from the south.
Charcoal.
Charcoal. I don't know.
I apparently say a lot of words weird.
I just don't tell you.
Maybe.
Been married to you for too long.
No, I'm just talking about like being on the internet. I apparently say a lot of things wrong, and I should say them a certain way, and I've just learned to, hey, that's how I talk. I'm really sorry. I'm not going to change who I am.
Good for you, Leslie Ann. It's time for you to go to bed. Have a good night.
Good night. Good morning.
Husband and I are both working from home. Oh, with the kids?
I bet that's got to be hard. I mean, for me, I have a lot of flexibility. It's obviously affected me, though. I have not been able to upload the same, and I've had to change what I do share.
And the way you film.
Yes, the way I film. But I kind of just, after this past week, this was the roughest week. It's been the roughest week, and part of that is because my back went out. But I just had to tell myself, relax. I mean, it's not the end of the world. The kids had a huge thing that happened to them too. So I have to realize that it's not just me that this is happening to. Like their schedules have completely changed, and we're just trying to work it out. It's gnocchi, by the way.
It is.
But it's also, how do you say it the other way? I'm so used to saying it gnocchi. Gnocchi is pronounced 2 ways depending on where you live, and how you grew up saying it. But yeah, that's one that gets me every time I'm corrected. I'm like, yeah, no, I know I'm saying it right. Thank you.
Do you watch 8 Passengers?
I think I just recently subscribed to them. I think. Did they just move? I don't know.
Nick said I went to Olive Garden. The waiter said gnocchi like you do, so I say you were right.
That's right. You can't argue with Olive Garden.
That's right. You also can't argue with dictionary.com.
Yes.
The official pronunciation.
Yes. That's one video I was going to do. And then I was like, I don't know. I still might do it. I have my notes on words that are pronounced wrong, and especially words that people try to correct me on. And I say, hey, potato, potato. You say it how you want to say it, and I'll say it how I want to say it. But there are a lot of words that I know I do not say correctly. And I was like, I can't do a video on how you have to say certain words because there's just too many words I don't say right. But it is hilarious. It's so funny.
What's hilarious is the people that get bent out of shape over the fact that
like,
you say a word differently than they do.
Yes.
That's funny to me.
Yeah.
But it is gnocchi.
But it is gnocchi.
But it is.
I'm just saying,
yeah. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I know. You owe me a Coke.
What?
I'm just kidding.
That's BS.
You're Vanessa to me too. That's funny. I know. I say that because when I don't say it, people ask me, hey, what's your name? And
See?
I've gotten so used to just, that's my intro. Hey, I'm Vanessa. If you're new here. I know.
Molly said, that sounds like a fun video idea. You should totally do it.
I know.
Molly wants that video. You gotta do it for Molly.
And it was Mark's idea. It was his idea to do that video. So I have notes on it.
Lena says it's pronounced gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Sorry, I'm full-blooded Italian.
Gnocchi.
Isn't that how Kira says it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
She says a lot of words that I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I'm not Italian, so I don't know.
Yep.
I say it how I can.
I was Italian. He corrects me on certain words as well.
Thanks, Jenny.
And Karina from Denmark. Hello.
I don't see Karina from Denmark.
She's like 4 up in the bottom.
Oh.
Right there.
I see you. I see you now, Karina.
I see you, Karina.
I see you. Gnocchi. If you pulled it up, would they be able to hear it? If you had it pronounce it? I don't know. I do it every time I get corrected, though. I remind myself, no, you're saying it right. I'm just Midwest. Yeah.
You're just Midwest.
I'm a military brat. I grew up all over the place. Say it how you can. Yeah. Are you going to do a cooking video with Kira? I don't know. We've collabed on some things recently, but until we can get together, we've got no plans for that. We're actually working on something behind the scenes, though, for you guys, which hopefully will be coming out at the end of the summer.
Have your kiddos watched Trolls World Tour?
Yes, we did. We paid the $20 to rent it for 48 hours,
hey,
and they watched it.
It's cheaper than going to the movies.
Yes, they watched it 3 times. That is cheaper. It cost us like $100. Maybe not that much.
No, maybe
like
not
60.
That.
Is it 60?
Probably
that's just for the tickets. Yeah.
With food.
With food, yes. So, definitely cheaper. I searched the word followed by pronunciation. Good night, Margie. I think it's a southern thing. You put up your groceries, put our groceries away. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, Rebecca. Veteran's wife, Army brat. I'm an Air Force brat.
Who is your kid's favorite person? Like actual, like real person that they know? Because it's me.
It's not. Pearl said me at dinner tonight. Can you believe that? Like, would you ever ask? This is something that I get not mad, but every time he says it, I do get a little upset. I'm like, really? You just don't ask your kids that. Mark likes to ask our children who their favorite is.
No. I only ask Pearl.
Do you only ask Pearl?
I only ask Pearl.
I feel like you used to ask all of them. And now it's
because
just Pearl.
The other 2 or 3, including Paige, would always say you. I have a chance that Pearl might actually say me.
They do, though. They always say me.
Yeah.
But Pearl sometimes says Mark. And I'm like, well, why would you even ask them that? Like, don't even put that in her head. There's no picking. Just like if they ask me, hey, who's your favorite child? Well, it depends on the day. Mm-hmm. Okay? I love you all. But sometimes I do prefer one of you over the other, but I'm never going to say that to you. Like, that's just not something you ask. That's crazy.
Hi, Amanda from NYC. Hope you're staying safe there.
Yes.
I did. Trolls World Tour was okay.
I definitely like the first one better.
The first one was more fun.
I felt like the first one was more fun. It was more upbeat.
Yeah. There were original songs. I mean, it was.
Yes.
It was still good, but
I
feel like Justin Timberlake was just like, I want to put as much music in this movie as I can.
Yeah.
And that's how they did it. But
and we got the soundtrack first before we were able to watch the movie, and we listened to that first. And even the first soundtrack, I feel like was better.
Yeah, because they had original songs, like new songs. So these were all just the actors, the trolls, singing the songs. Mm-hmm. How do you like your tile floors?
I hate them. I mean, I love that the whole house isn't carpet. That's fantastic. But I do not like tile floors. I wish it was wood. I don't like them. And we were supposed to get them professionally cleaned, the grout, and sealed and all that, because the previous owners never did that. They look awful. But then COVID-19, we were going to have it done in March, and we can't. Yep. And I couldn't. Like, I would be out for a month with my back if I tried to clean all the grout in this house. There's no way.
Crystal, we did watch Onward.
Yes.
I like that. That was good.
That was a good movie. I like that movie.
It's like, I told somebody at work about it because they have boys, not girls. And it's kind of like Frozen, but for boys.
Yeah. Bryce really enjoyed it.
Melissa, we did not put those wood planks in the dining room yet.
No. Not yet. The boxes are sitting in there. And that's like with most projects that we have.
We have to acclimate them to the house.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's like putting a fish in new water, right? You got to let it chill for a little bit.
Would you recommend Disney Plus? I would only recommend Disney Plus if you really like to rewatch Disney movies.
Which he loves.
But if you only want to watch new stuff, then no. And there's not enough new stuff coming there.
I only like to watch new things. I don't like to rewatch things. So Disney Plus really doesn't get used a lot in this house. We've gone back and forth on whether we should cancel it or not.
My punk emo 13-year-old is mad at it because it makes the punk emo music the bad guys.
I mean, in the end, they're good, though.
Yeah.
In the end, they're good.
Yeah, they're all good. But it's the pop ones that are the bad ones. They took over all the music.
That's right. You're giving away the movie for those who haven't seen it.
Spoiler.
I guess I did, too. Sorry. Sorry.
Hulu or Netflix?
Right now, I would say Hulu. But a couple months ago, I would have said Netflix. But I really love Hulu right now. And I think the reason why I like Hulu is because you can watch shows that are like on right now. So I can start a series and not have to binge watch it because I can only watch one episode a week anyway. So I really like that.
You know what? We haven't watched the new Lion King, the new live action one.
We have not seen that one.
We should watch that.
Yeah.
I feel like I know the ending though.
Such a dork.
Yep. You know it.
Yeah. Yeah, Grout is not fun.
Yeah, Disney Plus. I mean, they have new stuff on Disney Plus, like The Mandalorian was good.
I liked that show.
Really liked that a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that,
yeah.
Just for new stuff. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Crave? I don't know what Crave is. What's Crave?
Me neither.
The show? Is it a movie?
What show did I tell you I wanted to check out?
Extraction?
Extraction.
Have you guys Thor in it?
Have you guys heard of that? A lot of people are talking about that right now.
Netflix.
On social media.
On the Netflixes.
So Mark and I are in between shows right now. We've actually been playing video games at night. So.
See?
We love Disney Movies
That's right.
Plus, yeah. And I love like the Disney movies, but I feel like I can't watch them by myself. I'm 30. Closing in on 40 years old, and I don't know.
Peppa Pig. Ugh.
Oh, no.
Peppa Pig.
Oh, you know what movie I want to see, though?
Brain candy.
Just because of the cartoon. I want to see the Dora movie. I have not seen that. Then the live-action Dora. My kids have seen it. They went with my grandparents to see it when it came out in the theaters. But I want to see that just because Paige watched the heck out of some Dora Explorer when she was 5 and 6 and 7. Yeah. I don't know. But I want to see that.
Amanda, she just got on How Are Things by You Guys. Things are okay here, where we are in San Antonio, but that could change.
Yarn Joy podcast.
On a moment's notice. Angela, awesome. Do twins run in your family? Yes.
But like not close, far back in the line. So.
I mean, I have a cousin that has twins, and then I have a cousin's parents that they're triplets.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was your, like, great grandmother's cousin.
No, I have twins right now.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
somewhere.
we do have twins right now. It's not in my side
will you guys
though,
put
and
in
it's
a
my
poll at this
fault.
house? No.
I don't think we will.
Oh, Canada has Crave, way better than Netflix.
Oh.
Did you guys watch Tiger King?
No, I almost did, and then I was like, nah, I don't want to. I just don't. I don't think I would like it.
What are you watching on Hulu?
I am watching Little Fires Everywhere. This Is Us whenever it's on. That's where we watched The Witches. Salem.
Oh, yeah,
Motherland.
Fort Salem.
What else am I watching on there?
So, Deborah, we are definitely Disney fans.
Good Doctor.
But she doesn't enjoy watching movies multiple times.
Right. Any Disney movie that comes out, I'm going to watch it.
Right.
And half the time buy the soundtrack and sing it in my car. But I don't like rewatching movies because I've seen Disney movies tons of times. Prostate Scabs. Love it.
I'm not, thank you. I mean, they're in the chat, so I don't love the name of the channel, but, hey, thank you. So, do Rose and Pearl watch Vampirina? I don't think they ever watched that.
No.
They're a little too old.
And that's because we haven't had cable for the longest time.
Yeah.
So I know they could watch that now, just like Fancy Nancy. They've watched a couple episodes, but they're kind of that's one thing that we cut when we were like strict and really saving up for specific things. We cut everything that just wasn't necessary, and cable was easily one of those. And then we just never got it back because there's all these streaming devices that are cheaper than cable. But yeah, no, I think they're aging out of that now, so they wouldn't even. Don't think they'd be interested in it.
Yeah, may I? Paige is vegan for a lot of reasons. Animal welfare, the impact on the environment from raising and feeding all 10,000 cows and pigs at one time. Just environment and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So she has her reasons.
Yeah.
My uncle has 2 sets of twin siblings. The one thing that's the most amazing is after having twins, it's like you see twins everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they just start showing up. People across the street from us and a house that we had when you started your channel.
We were like months
twins.
apart. Yeah.
Yeah. My boss at a previous job had twins like a year before we did or 2 years before we did.
Holy cow. My friend's dad has at least 30 sets of twins in his family. And his aunt had the biggest set of twins many, many years ago. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Hi, Paige.
And I went through I go back and forth. There was several months ago, I was really looking into adopting. Like, I just cannot get out of my head another child in this house. And then I remember, though, like, how, not disruptive, but how, I mean, the kids are already all grown. They're out of diapers. They're in school. So sometimes I go back and forth into it. And I was just like, but no way. Because if we did get pregnant, I mean, I'm fixed anyway, so we can't. But what if we had, like, triplets or twins again? That I would die. I would die. And he's done. He's like, no, our family's complete. We're good.
Hi, Rails.
But I do have moments where I'm like, oh, it would be so wonderful to have another child.
Did you watch The Good Doctor?
Oh, I do watch The Good Doctor.
That the one with
yes,
with
I
Freddie
love.
that guy?
Yes, I love The Good Doctor.
He's
yes.
Is he autistic in the show? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's over. Like there's only 2 seasons of it. Final finale was it just a 2 weeks? That's on final finale.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I think I'm one. I think I have an episode waiting for me. Yes, and like she. Sometimes though, I had to be like, calm down, Paige.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Especially with the recycle. There's just some things that we just can't. There's just some things that we can't do.
Paige, we're doing good. How are you doing? We're staying safe, hopefully, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, safe as we can be.
I don't crave for a dirty Coke either, Melissa. I needed something different, and I enjoy it. But I don't crave it. Like, I go through phases where, like, I'll do a cold brew in the afternoon. Like, I'll just make a cup of coffee and put some ice in it and all that. But the dirty Cokes are different. It just like changes things up. But they're good. 6 sets of twins. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess Rose and Pearl and Paige all have a greater chance of having twins, too, if they ever have kids.
Yes. And so first I did. I looked at adoption first, and then I was like, well, what about, because I don't know if it's because, like, it was an episode on Grey's Anatomy about foster parents or something like that, and then something pulled up on Facebook about foster parents, and I was like, what about fostering? And I worked on Mark for a good week, and he was like starting to turn a little bit, and then I was like, no, I can't. I don't know. I feel like I would get attached, and I would be so sad when they went back home. I don't know. But that every now and then it hits my heart, and I'm like, oh, child.
Hey,
another
Monty.
child. Hi, Monty.
What is a dirty Coke? And they are still talking about opening up parts of Texas.
Yes, they started that on Friday. They started doing non-essential businesses. Some of them have opened up, but they're curbside only. So there's steps and strict rules and all of that. A dirty Coke is whatever kind of Coke you prefer. I use 0 sugar Coke. A lime, so lime juice, and really any kind of creamer. But the coconut cream is the go-to for most people. Some coconut creamer.
And a big glass with ice, and you mix it up.
Yeah. I am adopted. That's amazing. Don't watch Orphan. Oh, I think are there like triplets or something like that? Hi, Joanne.
Nanda says fostering is one of the
yes.
most challenging I've ever done.
And I started reading like foster families, like stories on them and things like that. And I was like, I don't know. I'm a very emotional person, if you guys don't know that already. I'm very sensitive and very emotional. I mean, I cry when I'm listening to ads sometimes, and songs in the car.
Every single episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Not every single episode, but like 95% of them.
But some of them that you don't cry on, you cry twice in one of them.
Whatever. Hush your mouth. But I don't know. I don't know if it would ever happen. Mark is definitely like, no.
Hi,
our
Lori.
family is good. But I need to find something that I can do to help that pang that's there. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. If you guys have suggestions, let me know. I need to find somewhere to donate my time. So maybe helping at like a shelter or something. I don't know.
I am adopted.
I need to do something.
They had 3 adopted and 3 of their own, plus my parents foster over 100 children.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Like, that's an amazing set of people right there.
Yeah.
I have foster kittens. That's enough for me.
Choose the adoption location trauma as I can imagine if it was a child.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my cousin has talked about that called midlife before, or midwife, and I don't know if I could watch that.
Yeah, if it's even remotely emotional, you should probably steer clear of it.
That's so true. You can blame my mom for that.
You could take my kid for the summer.
I totally would. Like, and I'm always like, hey, our house is the open door. Like, come on in. And Mark's like, what? Our house is so loud. There's so many kids in here.
Oh, Amanda, and to top it off, I'm a single woman. My baby is 5 months, and I got him at 9 days.
Oh, he's my first baby. Oh.
Paige is planning on adopting kids, too.
I think that's amazing. I think that is amazing. There's special people who adopt children. At a food pantry. I don't know, Mary. Let me know. Like, seriously, we have rules in place. They would constantly, like, I feel like they're constantly hungry. Like, hey, I want a snack. Hey, I want this. Hey, I want that. Because they're bored. Yes, because they're bored. So first, we put in, like, times. So, and this has been going on before quarantine. It's always, hey, you have breakfast, 10 a.m. Normally that's 2 hours after breakfast, except for on school days. But 10 a.m. is snack time, first snack time. Then it's lunch. Then 3 p.m. is second snack time. And if they are hungry in between, they have to get a piece of fruit. Like, that's it.
Our kids are like hobbits.
Yep.
Breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies.
Yes.
Lunch.
So, yeah. I tell them, I'm like, okay, fine. If you're hungry, you cannot go into the pantry. You're not allowed to have anything that's in the pantry. It has to be something from the fridge or the fresh produce.
Crystal says you would be a great CASA volunteer.
I'll have to look into that. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Hey, Kaja.
Hi.
How is, are you still in D.C., I think, is where you were? Mm-hmm. Hope you're staying safe there. Yeah. I don't know.
What?
Fostering.
Oh, yeah. No. That's something that's on my heart that keeps popping up. Adopting, fostering, something. But then I know that I like our life right now. I like the kids that we have, the family, the things that are in place, all of that. But it, like, sometimes it's just overwhelming, that feeling like there's something that I'm missing, like something needs to happen. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it hits me sometimes. And that's when I'm always like, what about this? What about this? I'm trying to find out what that thing is, and it hasn't happened yet. I don't know.
Good night, Carrie.
Good night.
My 18-year-old eats so much.
I bet.
Hey, Carrie.
I won't.
Carrie?
Roast pizza, this is a coupon deal.
I don't remember eating that much. Court-appointed special advocate for children.
Ah.
Interesting. Okay. So you'd be the person that kind of supervises and makes sure the kid, I think, maybe everything's okay.
Oh, no. So, yes. It's always been like that. However, I have not deleted, blocked as many people as I have in the past month than all 4 years combined on YouTube.
I do need a caffeine hit.
It's been crazy. The wine just relaxed you, huh? Your eyes starting to go.
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's because everybody is home and has an opinion, and sometimes doesn't know the difference between having an opinion and being unnecessarily rude. So, yeah, I've been deleting like crazy. And that's probably a reason why I haven't been answering a lot of comments either, is because it's been rough. It's been a rough month on social media, that's for sure.
So,
Monty's lived there since 1987. That's crazy.
Deserted on the Strip. College, I'm in D.C. It's been interesting here. Living in a densely populated city, especially without a car, is harder now. But staying safe and at home.
That's good.
So, are you still able to work from home while you're at home? Hopefully. And he completes our family. Our adoption is very expensive unless you foster to adopt.
Yeah, and what I was reading is there's different avenues of adoption as well. And they're not, yes, you can go a very expensive route, but there's, you don't have to foster first. There's a lot, at least in Texas. I only looked up in Texas, obviously, but it is really not as expensive as most people think to adopt a child. Thanks, Holly.
Costa watches out for foster kids and makes sure all their needs are being met like we do for our own children.
I like that. Yeah, I need to do something.
Hi, TG.
Yeah, the losers are out in full force right now. That ain't no joke. I mean, everybody's seeing it.
Hi, Princess.
I know. I don't know.
I don't want to say that first part just in case. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think your honesty on this COVID journey has been so
Mint.
welcome. So.
Thanks. Yes, I will never. That's one thing I feel like I'm a broken record, but I will never ever understand rude people, and maybe that was the way I was raised. But I mean, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And why do that to yourself? Like, I have to try to put myself in their shoes. And if I was watching something negative and it was starting to affect me, why would I let it do that? Like, I don't want to feel negative. I would go somewhere else. And I don't like everybody. Everything that I watch, people I meet, I do not like everybody in the world. And I know not everybody is going to like me. I know that. So why spend the time on it? I don't know.
Monty did 2 court appearances on video from her kitchen.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. This watch is so weird. It just told me I met my move goal, and I've been sitting here for over an hour.
Princess,
okay,
how are you doing? How are you, dear?
We're doing good. We're working from home for about 7 weeks. Yeah.
Just all the time. I've been.
Hopefully you can't see the negativity, Monty, because I'm on it. At least I try to be.
Sorry,
I try
Anna.
to just delete it. I don't want anybody else to see that either. I don't want somebody coming. That's another part. Is I don't want somebody coming to my channel who is looking for positivity to see that and that bring them down, or them, feel the negativity by attacking back or trying to take my side or anything like that. It's just not necessary.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yes, no, I don't want any of it. So I just delete. And I used to, sometimes I would like state my case or write back or something like that. And right now I just delete. I'm just like, I'm sorry, you're gone.
Quick trigger.
Yes, you're gone. I've actually, like in this month, there's channels. I think I already said this, but there's channels that I have been subscribed to that I don't watch religiously. Just, doing my part, helping and all of that. But I have had to unsubscribe. And people that I thought were friends who enjoyed me and all of that, who have left comments that I've had to delete and block. And that's been sad this month. Like, it's definitely a huge difference in everybody being home and having, I guess, more time. I don't have more time on this lockdown to be able to spend on YouTube and commenting and stuff. It's crazy. Crazy.
Princess, how are you feeling in lockdown?
I was good for the first few weeks. Yeah. Now I'm over it. So over it. Thanks, Bambi. Give it a big thumbs up.
Some of the folks that leave ugly comments. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And that's just one thing that I will never ever understand. I don't know. I've
been on calls, going back to Kodge's comment about people who do this with kids deserve an award working from home right now. I've been on calls with like people from the bank and other, other people that are in finance and accounting and stuff. And they're totally at home because I can totally hear their kids in the background, just ask mommy, daddy, and it's really different. I think we're going to see a lot more people work from home after this is all over.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, you were, like, his company was talking about it, working from home, and I told him, I was like, you can't. because I need the computer for the kids' school.
Yeah, I had to go back and say...
if the kids are in school, you could work from home. But right now you can't because we only have the one computer. I actually just got a mouse on my laptop. That way the kids can use that. And they actually used that in my room one day this week while I was stuck in there with my back. So that worked out great. I loved having the mouse with the laptop. But we only have this one desktop computer and there's 3 kids. So I have to do it one at a time. And I told him, I was like, you can't work from home unless you can really make up your own hours and wait until I'm done with the kids. Mm-hmm. So,
nope.
Yeah.
Chocolate gravy? You mean like melting chocolate?
Like a sauce? But yum.
Then yes. Suzanne, can't hear you. Sorry. I don't know.
I'm sorry. My husband was told that he wasn't going back to work until at least July. That's crazy. Just reading some of the statistics on unemployment right now blows my mind. Like, that's crazy. What was it?
It's over...
I know you look at it more than I do.
It's somewhere around 20% right now. Like 1 in 5 people don't have a job.
That's crazy.
That could have a job. And it was at like 3.5%. It was like a 50-year low. And like that.
Yeah. And
flipped. Even
people that are influencers on social media, ad revenue is so down right now. Like a lot.
So stores are closed. Companies that advertise for those stores aren't spending as much money. So the whole economy from waiters, waitresses, bank tellers.
Is mine 50% already?
Somewhere
I feel like
there.
I feel like it started out at the beginning of March where it dropped a little bit, and then by the end of March it was at least 30%. My pay was decreased 30% by the ad revenue, and now it's closing in on 50%. It's definitely for those of you who are looking to start a YouTube channel, it is not a quick money in the bank at all, and do not rely on it as your only income. So don't do that at all.
Just have fun.
Yes.
Get better. Grow. Learn.
Yes, and start other things as well. Once you're comfortable on YouTube, start other avenues of getting
once
creating
you have your
income.
system in place and you've got your groove down, then add something else to it.
Yeah. Did you have to convince your hubby when you started? No, he actually told me that I should do it.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Thank you. Yes, I used to see a chiropractor regularly several years ago, and what he said was I had a pinched nerve, and as long as I was active, that I could control it a little bit, but sometimes it would just always be there, and it would flare up. It definitely flared up a lot when I was heavier, and there was a long period of time that it didn't at all. And now that I'm in the losing weight phase right now, which is amazing, but I think when Nicole was here, I weighed in at 174. Yeah, that quarantine 15. Yes, I'm...
Quarantine for me, like 25.
Yes, so I'm up 15 pounds. I'm actually up 12 because I lost 3 this week, but... that I feel like maybe that has, and stress, I have no idea. I'm making this up. I have no idea why my back acted up, but based off of my chiropractor, he said it's going to just be a thing that I have to deal with.
Yep.
But if I maintain my weight, if I exercise regularly, that it won't happen as often. And that's what he told me.
It won't last as long.
Right, and it won't last as long.
When it does
and
happen.
now I do know that before I would try to continue doing things when my back hurt and just take little breaks. But one thing I found out is if I take one day and stay in bed and do heating pad and ice pack the next day, it'll still be sore, but I'll be all right. And that's what I've done in the past 2 years. Every time it'll act up, I'll lay down for a complete day, and then it'll be fine.
Monty said her kids wanted to go swimming and found a dead rat in the pool.
Oh my gosh. Gross.
Yuck.
Domestic violence. Yeah, I've been hearing about that too. That's so sad. Actually, is it in our area? Where were you reading that now?
It's in
there's
New York.
Okay, in New York, you can text in now instead of calling.
Yeah.
That's just sad. Eventually, Crystal. I'm so picky, and I need to stop doing that. And I haven't made it a priority. But yes, website sometime. I just don't know when.
I have a teeter inversion table. Ask your chiropractor about it.
I've seen those. And actually, he would put me on that when I went to his office. And now I have a TENS unit at home that I use if it gets really bad.
Kaja said,
I take my blessings when they come to me. Ours actually ran out of batteries, and we stopped weighing ourselves. And then I was like, yo, you've got to put batteries back in there because my pants are starting to feel tight, and I need to make sure. And weighing myself, it keeps me, like, seeing that number, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is not good. I need to fix this, so.
Ditto.
I see a chiropractor. Life-changing. Okay. I had a fall, suffered whiplash, and a concussion. Oh my gosh. Yes, I've actually had that recommended several times. People commenting and sending me messages on Instagram about acupuncture. I don't know about that. I'm kind of scared about that. I actually just read, Monty, oh man. Where is it? Miami. Yes. I was going to say, where was it? Miami has not had a murder in a week, and it hasn't happened. That hasn't happened since like 1987 or something like that. That's fantastic.
Hey, Franny. Good support sneakers and wear them while you are like in slippers or flip flops.
Yeah. Well, I don't wear shoes in the house, especially if you go outside. It's just not. I mean, you're tracking and all that stuff. What do you do for work? Are you talking to Mark?
Oh, I'm an accountant. I do accounting things.
So yeah, that's it. So how many of you have seen The Tiger King, and would you recommend it? Like, I don't know. I can't. I can't watch it.
I saw that. I'm so.
That's crazy. Who's going out? Don't go out. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Last night he's a dirtbag patient. Just don't have surgery.
Yeah.
Hi, Rachel.
And one thing that I was reading, and my chiropractor mentioned, is I have had a, not a spinal tap.
Epidural?
Epidural. Oh my gosh. Here, you drink my wine. My words are not coming. I have had an epidural with all the children, and that is an after effect, is having back pain the rest of your life. So. See, you should watch it. Watch it. Kind of stupid. I think that's going to be my reaction, that it's stupid. Because I do not watch things like that. I just don't. But it is funny watching all the memes and stuff that come from it.
Carol did it. Supportive shoes, even supportive slippers.
Yeah, I know.
Hard floors,
and I am, and yeah. Especially there's days where, I mean, I'm on my feet all the time. If you love animals and hate circus freaks, it isn't the show for you. I don't think I'd watch it. I don't know. I have to ask about that acupuncture. But it really doesn't, I mean, my back used to go out like once a month. And once every 3 months. And now it's maybe once or twice a year, I feel like. My mom's going to tell your mom thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not going to watch it. I don't know. I feel like I want to just because, so I know what everybody's talking about. And then I'm like, but I'm not going to.
Yeah,
I know I'm not going to.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I would enjoy it at all.
I thought this cup was plastic.
Nope.
It's not.
It's glass.
Only the best from Tyrion Lannister.
I'm melting under this light, FYI.
I'm not bad. It feels good right now.
It's because you're drinking.
The weather is flashing my internet, so I'm popping in and out. Sorry, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Good night, Tammy. I need to rewatch Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 6, and then just stop.
Yeah.
Not watch 7 and 8.
I want to rewatch Harry Potter after seeing that. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got a random... No, it wasn't an email. I think I just saw it, like scrolling Facebook or whatever. During Christmas time, Hallmark had a thing going on where they were going to pay somebody $1,000 to watch 24 Hallmark movies, the Christmas movies, in 24 days and talk about it every single day. So I applied. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. It'd, like, give me an excuse. Like, hey, this is work, you know, to watch Christmas movies because Mark hates them. But on Facebook right now, there's something going around where they, during this quarantine, that they'll pay you $1,000. And it might be totally fake. Who knows? But it's interesting to watch all the Harry Potter movies and Fantastic Beasts. And they send you, like, some of the food, like the beans and the chocolate frogs and stuff like that. And so I applied for that, too.
I'll take it.
I was like, any excuse to just sit down and watch. So now that's on my mind, though, to watch the Harry Potter movies. That's a movie I would rewatch. I would always rewatch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Just not Disney movies.
But it's very few.
Because I've seen them so many times.
Kaj just said, I've started Brooklyn 99. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it.
Oh,
and funny,
I have not seen it. I have not seen it.
It's a comedy. And then somebody mentioned Bosch earlier on Amazon Prime.
We have Amazon Prime, too. I've never heard of that either.
I don't need to be watching TV shows. I'll be getting less done than I am right now.
Was Mark finishing with us? Yes. It went straight to my head this time. I can't. I thought about that. Trying to go live with somebody else also. We would have to check that out, though, and see if it would work. Harry Potter's awesome. I'm 41.
Heck yeah. Why don't you watch Disney movies over and over again?
I don't know. I feel like because I've already seen them over and over and over again.
Maybe.
Like so many times.
I haven't. There's a lot I haven't even seen.
I saw them when I was a little kid. I watched them all with Paige. I've watched them with our younger three. And now, I don't know.
Franny
I haven't seen Harry Potter. What the heck? You're missing out.
You're missing out.
My chiropractor uses acupuncture, but not with needles. Pressure points.
Yeah, I don't know. If you got a pinched nerve, I don't know. Bosch has 6 seasons.
Oh, yes. I love binge-worthy. Like, lots and lots of episodes.
I'm going to rewatch Supernatural.
No, you're not. Oh, my gosh.
16 seasons, man. It was cool. I saw someone do it on Instagram recently. It was cool.
Hi, Tanner. I'm about to yawn.
Yeah.
It's
been almost 2 hours.
Uh-oh. We're going to check on the kids. Can I ask for a prepaid label to pay to send? What?
I don't know. Yep. I'm not sure.
Did I miss something? I might have missed something.
Take gabapentin when
yeah, I don't get any medicines or anything like that. I just tough it out and whine a lot.
A lot.
Every time I'm like, oh, that hurts. Every time I move, like the worst day, like every single movement, it's like a sharp pain. Ugh.
Ozark is good.
Dirty Dancing, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, Lionsgate showing full movies every Friday on YouTube. Confirmed.
That's cool. Ozark. I've heard about that a couple times. I haven't seen it, though.
I subbed. Tanner, thank you.
Thanks.
Prepaid label to send your camera in to get it fixed. Oh. Well, I hope they fix it good.
Yeah.
Hi, Carolyn. There's another Carolyn. That's the second Carolyn. There's another Carolyn in here. I know, because massage me says I can't go get a real massage.
Yeah, he has to do that.
Yeah.
Then grab my back. It's so funny because sometimes his thing is, he knows too. Because I'll be facing him when he first comes to bed. Normally I'm in bed first and then he comes in. And I'll roll over and I'll like lift my shirt up. And he'll just be like, he'll act like he'll start snoring and act like he's asleep. I'm like, please rub me first. Hi, Kristen. Yeah, most medicines don't do a whole lot for me and they make me ill. Like, I get sick to my stomach. So.
Witcher is good. Witcher is good.
Yes, that is good.
So
you want to read the books.
I do want to read the books.
We just watched the show. Yeah, I like Manifest too. That's really good. There's a lot of good shows.
Night, Joanne. That's all right, Carolyn. You're here.
Thanks, Molly. I'm really glad the internet's held out.
Yeah.
But we did kick everybody in the house off the internet.
Yeah, I have an app.
Paige isn't on. Yeah.
I have an app.
Paige isn't on the internet. My phone and laptop are off. The kids are just hanging out in Bryce's room. Who knows, doing what, chit chatting, but not on the internet. So we were like, yeah, we gotta be careful and make sure.
What's your favorite thing to do during quarantine?
What's what?
What's your favorite thing to do during quarantine?
My favorite thing? There's no favorite thing.
Buy buttermilk and cream.
I'm at that point right now where it's really hard to think of anything. I have BioFreeze. Yeah. And I always forget about it, though. It's in my nightstand, and I always forget that it's in there.
Swin 1965, are you going to post this? Yes, it should post.
Yeah. We didn't post the last one because it just kept kicking us out.
Yeah.
So we deleted it. But most of the time when we go live and we're hanging out for a couple hours, it goes up. It just takes a little while after the fact.
Yeah, we can have this supper. Nice.
That's funny.
I got your bottle
of
Lake Ridge wine.
Every time he snores, I'm like, yeah, no. I know you're not asleep. You're such a baker.
Have you seen Zoe's?
Yes. I'm really bummed, though, because what was it, like 6 episodes? Maybe 9? And now nothing? The failure one was the last episode. I'm waiting for more. I need more. I like that show. And I started watching it because y'all suggested it. It was really good. 5:22 a.m.
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Oh my gosh.
Y'all crazy. Unless you're just getting up.
I'm too old for that. I can't stay up.
I'm too lazy for that.
I mean, once it hits, like, I feel like it's rare, but like 1 a.m. is my limit. And I gotta go to bed.
That's what we're drinking.
Well, I had like half of my glass.
Yeah.
And it hit me hard. I don't know why, for some reason.
Because you're a lightweight.
I am a lightweight. I do not.
Marvelous
I'm a
Mrs.
cheap
Maisel is also
date. Good. Oh, I haven't watched that yet. I've seen that.
It wins lots of awards.
Yoga daily, cooking, crafting, gardening.
Kaj's gardening for the first time. Cool. Good job.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie. Ooh. Got
Jinx.
Me.
Owe me a Coke.
From Vermont.
Cool.
Where it's going to be cold. We had somebody else on from Vermont earlier saying it was going to be cold.
Yeah.
Marvelous Mrs. Yeah, I forget things about Marvelous Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
I binge watched it all.
That one is not peach. It's just Moscato d'Asti.
Yeah, I don't think we've tried the fruit-flavored ones. There's peach, and I feel like there's another one. But we haven't tried it. I want to say Kira has tried them, but I don't know. This is our favorite, the Moscato d'Asti. It's good stuff.
The red one's really good. And the black, the Stella Rosa black.
True. I don't feel like I have a favorite. I just tend to go for that because other wines, that's the kind I like, the Moscato d'Asti. They're always the sweetest. We did not watch Tiger King. We were just talking about that. I was trying to have people like talk me into watching it, but I just don't think I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm missing out though. Everybody talking about it, all the funny memes. Did Carol do it? Did she not?
She did.
But I have no idea.
That's what people say.
That's right. I have no idea. I know.
What's what the memes say?
We're gonna have to.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I almost fell asleep earlier in the after dinner or before dinner. I went lay down.
Did you? Yeah.
Hi from Oregon.
Thanks, Vivian.
Made Kimmy's luscious lemon cake.
I'm making a spice cake tomorrow.
But not today.
Not today. Tomorrow.
No dessert for me.
Are you gonna do a fast?
Oh yeah. Probably.
You're not gonna make it.
I've discovered that I'm a hard cider person.
Not too sweet, not too dry.
Yeah. You need to drink. You know, if you like to drink more. So you figure out what you like and then stick to it.
Yeah.
Did it fall apart like Kimmy's?
I must have missed that video of hers. I don't remember her lemon cake. She did it, and I've never seen it. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I think she did it, but I've never seen Tiger King.
Right. That's what the memes say.
Yeah. it's going okay. Some days are good. Some days are not good. But I do have to say, I really like that it's not a ton of assignments. I mean, the kids, we get our assignments sent to us on our online program that we're using for the school district Sunday by 5 o'clock. And then the kids have to turn them in. They have a whole week. They have to turn them in on Friday. And there hasn't been a week yet that we haven't finished by Thursday. And that's only, we could finish Monday or Tuesday if we spent hours on it. Like if they're in a typical school day, we could finish in 1 or 2 days. But they only do 2, maybe 3 assignments each day, and it takes each child, I would say, not even 2 hours. It really depends on what the assignments are. But so far so good. I really like that they're not giving us a ton of assignments. They're really going light. I feel like they could give more and have the kids do more, but I'm on the flip side. They're making it really easy on us, which is nice.
Boo. How did you guys meet?
Trying to get into it. Nope. How do we meet?
I don't remember.
We met through a mutual friend who worked through a like a temp service.
Yep, worked with me.
And she worked with you first, and then she worked with me, and said, "Hey, I know this guy." End of story.
Well, she told me, I know this lady and this lady.
Right. Mark had 2 ladies to pick from.
Right.
And it's funny though because and I worked with her too. The other lady that he got to.
Yeah, y'all all worked
I say
in the
pick
same
from
place.
whatever. That she was telling him about. Hey, I have these 2 ladies that I work with that are single. And I had Paige, and the other lady had twins. And I tease Mark all the time, like, "Hey, it doesn't even matter. You ended up with twins anyway."
Yeah. So she was older than me, I think, maybe.
Yes, she's older than I am.
Yeah.
I think she's closer to 50.
Yeah. So I took the younger one.
Oh my God, I took the younger one. Whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's what. I think she told me about both of y'all a little bit. I was like,
One thing though is I thought he was a creeper at first. I mean, I trusted my friend, her judgment. I didn't know her for very long, but we got along great. And it was. I mean, I wasn't really tech savvy in the beginning. I mean, I was on Facebook, but I didn't use it a whole lot. But he had a profile, but no picture. And he was like, "Yeah, let's meet, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, I told my friend, I was like, "I'm not even talking to this guy until he puts a picture up." Like, there was nothing.
So, like, I had to, take a picture and, figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way. I'm not talking to him until I see a picture and I don't get, bad vibes or anything like that. But it was very nerve-wracking. I feel like our first date, I barely made eye contact. We met at a Starbucks, and I was looking out the window, 80% of the time.
Facts. She was.
I was. It was so awkward. So awkward. I'm really surprised that he was like, "Hey, let's do this again." I was like, "Really? Okay. I'm down."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
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 That was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm glad that they don't have a ton of work, because that would make it even harder. There's some days where I'm like, y'all are not doing anything. These assignments are so easy, and I get a little frustrated because I'm like, guys, you used to spend 8 hours a day in school. This is it. This is all you have to do. So some days I'm like, I wish there was more just to keep them on track and going, but I'm really glad that it's light on them. So. Oh, Kristen, don't worry. Kira talks to me all the time through audio message. So I'm used to, misspelling and words being weird, and it's so funny. That's her go-to. She always does the talk text. He caught the lucky girl. 37 years. That's amazing.
Yep. We've been married 20.
20.
22?
Whatever.
I always say it wrong.
It's going to be 10 this year.
It is going to be 10 this year.
And I don't think we're going to do anything, special to celebrate.
Nope.
No.
Probably not. Probably won't be able to.
I know. I don't think... We haven't planned anything. I'm afraid to even, plan anything. I don't want to do anything, so...
There's always next year.
Yeah.
Or the year after that.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I really did, yeah. his Facebook profile was nothing. And I'm like, who is this guy? He's got to give me something. Like, I'm not just going to go meet some random... I was a single mom. Protect myself.
You didn't trust your friend? Jeez.
I did, but I got to trust myself, too. No. Thanks, Andrea. I'm glad. That's the only reason I share them. Like, I could live without sharing another grocery haul. But I find grocery hauls helpful. And that's another reason why I talk so much. Those are a lot of comments I delete, too. Like, you talk too much. I'm sorry. But I'm
sorry, but so do you, delete.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only reason I continue to share grocery hauls is because I know how helpful they can be. So I'm glad to hear that they're helpful.
37 years this year.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Who knows? Everything is up in the air.
Just getting to be with you every day is special enough, babe.
Oh my gosh. Blah. Just kidding. That's what Bryce does all the time. Blah.
Yeah. Or I could do this.
Oh my gosh. That's an inside joke, y'all. That's inappropriate. Hi, Cindy. And hubby, yes. No, this is my boyfriend, Doug.
Hi, Cindy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Night, Heather.
That's another inside
Yeah, be
thing.
safe. Yourself.
25th last year, we got our first iPhones. Hey, that's amazing. That's some good stuff. Good night, Heather.
I'm going to go back to a flip phone one day.
I couldn't. I'm going to need a new one in the next year or so. You know one thing, though? Sorry, when I picked up my phone, I see comments waiting for me to check out. But one thing is, in this past month, I've had more people tell me that they are in San Antonio, which is where we are, than ever before. And that's amazing. I would love to meet everybody in the area one day. I think it's cool.
Oh my gosh. I'm tired.
Hi, Lindsay. Yeah, we're going to have to go to bed soon. Mm-hmm. Especially because the kids. Like, I don't even hear them. Are you? You going to turn into a pumpkin?
Kyle just says, I've watched 1 million grocery hauls.
1 million.
I'll get
what
around
movie is
to
that from?
Online and sharing my own grocery hauls. You should.
You just be ready for all sorts of comments.
Yep.
I mean, really, no matter what you share, but especially grocery hauls.
You better be buying that organic, top of the line, on point, perfect ratio of macros.
Yes.
And drinking water all the time.
That's right.
Or you're going to get slammed.
Yes. And don't buy too much, but don't buy too little either. Yeah. That was one thing. Like 1 week, I would get comments like, oh my gosh, that's too much. And the next week, like, oh my gosh, your kids are going to starve. Really? Oh, man. Haters going to hate. Good night, Rebecca. That's funny. And Molly, that's kind of what we do. Ever since we had kids, well, actually, we had kids like in the beginning, so from the very beginning. Once we got married, when we dated, we did gifts. Once we got married, we just like buy things for the house. We buy things together. We don't gift things to each other really anymore. Plus, he would see it out of the bank account anyway. I would see it. I might not see it. I don't really go onto our bank account as often as he does, but we just can't surprise each other. It's harder. Kristen,
how do you do it? So I'm not on keto anymore. I'm on weight gain right now. I'm on weight gain. I'm on anti-keto.
I'm not.
However,
I'm making semi-better decisions.
I'm only 4 days in with no sugar or carbs. So that's part of the problem. Like, you can have some carbs, right?
Yes.
Healthy carbs. And I have the worst headache. What should I do?
Electrolytes help with headaches.
Electrolytes, yep. So potassium is probably the biggest thing that you're missing. So you can do like some pink Himalayan salt in your water.
Or just take a salt shot.
Yep.
Lots of people say to do that.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance between potassium and sodium. If you don't have enough of one, you won't have enough of the other. If you have too much of one, you won't have enough of the other. So it's really delicate. So you just got to kind of play with it. And then apple cider vinegar helps a lot too. Helps balance out the system. But Himalayan salt and apple cider vinegar will help a lot. And then have some carbs, like in your, some vegetables.
Yeah,
like
just do the healthy carbs.
Yeah, don't go like 100% no carbs whatsoever. So. Yeah. See, ginger. Add more salt. You need electrolytes. Yep.
Thanks, Cindy.
I'm white gay. This is going to be my new phrase. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I know.
It's true.
We were doing so good.
The holidays derailed me. The holidays.
Well, but then we were doing really good after the holidays.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
And then I get in ruts, and I'm like, I just want to cook easy food.
It's hard. It's not. I mean,
it doesn't have to be hard, but
the discipline is hard.
Yes, the discipline is hard, and I don't like to argue with my kids about what is for dinner. I mean, that's a nightly thing. Like, my kids, after lunch, sometimes even in the morning, they're already asking, like, hey, what's for dinner? Because they know that half the time, dinner is something that they are not okay with. So they want to prepare themselves, I guess. I don't know. But
where do you want to take your vlogging? Anything new on the horizon?
I don't know. What would you guys like to see?
Yeah.
You want me to switch it up? Is there something that you are waiting to see from me, or that you want to see more
in your life?
Right. Something that I could help you with? I don't know. Like, I'm definitely in a rut right now. The past week and a half. Y'all help me out. What would you like to see? Because I just try to find things that I'm doing in my own life as a stay-at-home mom, especially in this time, and that's what I'm filming and sharing with y'all. So if there's something that, like, you really are interested in, and you think that seeing something that I'm sharing would help you out, let me know that, because I'm all about that.
Molly, very sorry to hear about your mom. Died in early December in COVID. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm sorry. Buffet pants for the win.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
I've heard a lot of good things about intermittent fasting.
You should totally do it, but you gotta do your research and
there's
be
specific
careful.
Things that you are supposed to break your fast with also. I mean, that's one thing. Like, it really depends on what you're breaking your fast with.
Yeah, because as soon as you break your fast, whatever you've got, excuse me, whatever you feed your body, it's going to absorb it. All of it, like that, it's just going to go into your body. So
and
if you put a bunch of fat in there,
professionals.
We're not professionals.
Just the research that we have, and obviously do what we say, not what we do.
Right,
like,
and for you know, I mean, go, you know, Thomas DeLauer, Nicole's a great resource for stuff.
And she's really getting into the intermittent fasting right now. Like, she's seeing really great results, so she's a good person to follow.
Yeah, intermittent fasting is good, and if you're there's all kinds of different. If you're a woman, if you're a woman of a certain age or a certain stage in your life, then you got to change it up a little bit. But women probably should be on the shorter side of intermittent fasting, more like 12 to 14 hours probably. But it just helps cleanse your body of all the carbs. And carbs are just sugar. Doesn't matter what they are. It's just sugar in your body at the end of the day. So even if you eat like tomatoes and asparagus, it turns into sugar in your body. So the better you can, the better sources of carbs you can take in, the better off you are because you have other nutrients that goes along with it. But if you're just eating a Snickers bar, you're not doing yourself any favors.
It was so funny. Mark really wants a channel. Like, he really does. But he works full time out of the house. So it's really hard for him to film and do all that stuff. But one of his video ideas, and this is where I learned things that I never knew before, he was like, I'm going to share what my days used to look like. And he was like starting out with, you know, what he would have for breakfast. And then he was like, and then on the way home, I know you were getting dinner ready. I would stop at the gas station and get a Monster and a Snickers and eat them in the car. And I just looked at, or not a Monster, a Mountain Dew. And I just looked at him and like, did you seriously do that? You seriously stopped at the gas station every day? And he was like, yep. It's like, I never knew that. Like, never ever. Like, sometimes I would see like wrappers in his car, but never like, ever. It would be in everything. I think that's interesting, seeing the things that have changed.
I just love carbs too much. Bread for the win.
I do. I love carbs so much. They're just so good.
Make it an event though. I mean, that's one thing you can do is like have like, if you like I like spaghetti, so I can have spaghetti, but it just needs to be like not every night. So.
And that's one thing. So this past week I filmed everything that I ate and drank, starting Monday and ended Friday. Actually ended Saturday morning. And you guys are going to see that on Monday. Yes, I'm going to edit it tomorrow. You guys are going to see it on Monday. And I shared everything. My week did not go as planned. I was like, yes, I'm going to film a what I eat in a week because that's going to help me keep myself accountable. Then my back went out. We got fast food. I shared all of it. But one thing that I do realize is if I am having like whole grains, carbs, I really need to pay attention. I just need to plan better. If I want to enjoy those things, I need to be better the rest of the day. So like save them. If I'm going to have, I'm talking a lot about this, but we get Chipotle pretty much once a week. Paige just loves it. And that's one thing that we treat her to. Every single week, for the most part, we get Chipotle once a week. And on that day, I do not eat breakfast. And I make sure that we're not eating something like super carb heavy for dinner. And I've been able to maintain weight for the most part. So, I don't know. I talked about that for a really long time.
I see I have a washboard abs. They just have a little laundry on them.
Like that. That's funny.
Yeah, and people, Cindy, Kenny, and Dirt Road Dina and Nadine have lost their moms recently, too. So,
really? I am
sorry
so
to hear
sorry.
that.
Oh.
Crystal says, I'm not sure what my son does, but he gets paid to play video games online and people give him money. So like he's on Twitch. Or Mixer, one of those others. One of those two.
Yeah, Paige has not started driving yet. No.
Asimp, ketoacidosis is something that you can only have happen to you when you're type 1 diabetic, I believe. Ketosis is different. It's where your body is producing ketones for fuel. Ketoacidosis is completely different deal. I'm, again, not a medical expert or anything, but there's enough videos that I've watched from people that are not experts, they're just on YouTube, but it's something different.
And obviously,
talk to
your doctor.
Talk to your doctor before change. I mean, anything you're doing, if you're changing your diet.
I mean, that should always be number one.
Yeah. Oh, somebody asked if Paige has started driving yet. Not yet.
I said not yet.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
No, she has not started driving yet.
What really worked for us, I think, was what we were doing. We were really good during the week. Monday through Friday. Yes. And then Saturday and Sunday were the days where, like, I wouldn't eat breakfast Monday through Friday. I would fast until lunch. So I'd be fasting from 8 o'clock at night the previous night to noon for lunch. So it's a 16-hour fast every day. But then on Saturday and Sunday, I might have breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe something a little extra.
Yes, that's what we used to do. Yeah.
Weight loss after ketoacidosis is a real scare. Yeah, it's just about, balance and doing what you can when you can. If I ever had the time to do a video, the number one thing of losing weight and getting healthy is better decisions. It's grabbing a glass of water instead of a cup of, instead of Coke.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's one thing. Like, and I bought Cokes for this week. I didn't do a grocery haul, so you guys don't know that, but I found the new cherry vanilla. They had them separately. They had cherry Coke Zero and vanilla Coke Zero, but now they have them together, cherry vanilla, so I got those. And then I got regular Coke Zero. And that's something I need to stop. I was doing really good, only getting one when I went to the store. So once a week, it was like my treat. When I went to the grocery store, how they have the little refrigerators in the checkout lanes, I would get a Coke Zero, and that was my one Coke. And now I'm just buying them weekly. I need to stop doing that.
Well, it's hard because we know Paige likes them.
And I keep making excuses. Yeah. I'm like, we weren't making excuses. I'm home. I need more caffeine. The kids are wearing me down. I tell myself, no, this is my treat.
We're better off drinking coffee.
Yes.
It's better for you. It has actual benefits.
In the afternoon, if I need something, I feel like I need something, just make coffee. Yeah,
we need to get back to it.
I know.
Fist bump.
Let's do it.
Blow it up.
Let's do it.
Everybody do it.
Yeah, Paige definitely wants her learner's permit. But one thing that we told her, she got a little bit behind in school last year by not doing her work, which happened the very first time I homeschooled her in elementary school. She was not doing her work. So that did happen last year for her. We don't talk about her a lot. And one thing we told her, she could have got her driver's license last year, and we put our foot down and said, no, that is a privilege. You need to finish XYZ first, and then we will visit you getting your license and all of that good stuff. So school is definitely her priority, and we have her focusing on that right now. So before she can get her driver's license or permit first.
Cindy says, it's nice to meet you, hubby. Sorry, I don't know your name. It's Mark. For what it's worth.
I know. I had somebody, I think it was a comment I deleted or something like that. This is your channel. Why is your husband on your live stream? They don't like you. And I was like, because I'm too shy. I don't know. And I don't know how to work this. I could learn. He could show me. It didn't seem that hard. I watched him today do it. But Mark definitely brings out more in me than if I was just here by myself. So, and I enjoy it. It's like our time.
Yeah.
Like, even though we're chatting with y'all, which we love, this is something that he and I get to do together. And you like it. Like, you comment all the time. Like, I love chatting with people and being live with you.
I think this is, like, where eventually YouTube and all that stuff is going to go. Is going to be
You think? More like live?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Thanks, Michelle. Nick, have you tried Mark, have you tried the Mountain Dew Zero? I have. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not Mountain Dew. I once got a Diet Mountain Dew, and I opened it and I drank it, and I went in and immediately bought a regular Mountain Dew because I couldn't even. Kaja, don't buy a car if you don't want to. If you don't have to, don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. So we love Mark.
Mark for the win. That's right.
Oh, thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
I am such an introvert. I think that's one reason why I love YouTube is because I am talking to you guys, but through the camera. So there's like this a little bit of disconnect, which helps me. Like, I could never be a public speaker. There's no way. I mean, I'm going to put some light on it. I'm sure you guys notice, but whenever I drink and like in the beginning of the lives when I'm talking to you guys, I get a little bit of, I get red, like a little rash. It's not really a rash though. It's not itchy or anything. It's just my skin flares up. My cheeks get red. And some of that is alcohol. I don't know why my body reacts like that, but I just get so nervous chatting with you guys. I stumble over my words a lot.
Not a bit.
And I feel like you just help me center me a little bit more. So I got to have the hubby.
I see why Kaja wants to buy a car because it's really good deals. Sweet.
Yeah, and gas right now is crazy low.
Nadine wants to know what your t-shirt says.
Oh, I'm wearing pajamas. It says Friday, Saturday, Sunday, repeat. I'm wearing pajamas. I got my pajama pants on.
Blur's Day.
I was dressed today though. I was dressed. You guys will see that on Monday. I had actual clothes on today. I took a shower. We actually had our water turned off. The whole neighborhood. There was a construction problem. So I was not able. You guys will see that in the video. It was a week, let me tell you. I feel like I've said that 50 times now, but.
Yeah. That was interesting. I never had my water turned off like that.
Yes. This week was a week.
The more you know.
The dogs were so thirsty. I'm really glad we had the water bottles just in case it was shut off any longer, that we could have really started utilizing those more. Yeah, I mean, YouTube has definitely helped. I used to be much more shy. I never in my life would have pictured me flying by myself to go meet complete strangers. Now, I didn't feel like they were strangers because I talked to them every single day online, but meeting somebody online, which is how I met my husband, but then flying and meeting them in a completely, like, way away from family. And that's what I did with Kira, Nicole, Madison, all of everybody that we got together with. I never would have pictured myself doing that. I'm definitely a very, very shy and quiet person. But having this platform has helped me, and I feel like I was in that mom rut, and now I've just enjoyed it. I can't say more than that.
What's your favorite Dollar Tree product?
Oh.
Yeah,
I like the kids stuff because it keeps them entertained, and it's inexpensive. I was going to say cheap. Most of it is cheap. It's a one-time thing for the kids. You paint it. The kids play. I mean, the name brand toys are amazing. But the Dollar Tree brand toys, I don't really buy those much anymore because they don't last very long. But I love being able to go there and grab a few things, especially right now. Like, I still have several things. I used my little gift closet thing, the bins, to pretty much create the kids' Easter baskets. I didn't have to buy a whole lot. And I still have a few more things in there that I can pull out when the kids need it. It's nice to have. So I love being able to find the kids' stuff at the Dollar Tree.
The thing no one warns you about with a water shut-off is the one toilet flush.
Oh my, yes. That's one thing we had to tell the kids.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, you can go to the bathroom, but only if you really feel like you have to go. Yeah. And don't flush it. Just let it. We'll deal with it in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was looking that up though, and where we live, there's been several in the past few years water shut-offs for different things.
Really?
So, yeah. A lot of construction too. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of construction going around our house right now. Well, our neighborhood, the area. Yep. But it's going to be nice when it's done. So nice. Mark's telling me it's time to go. If you could tell what he was just doing. He takes, whenever you see his arm moving, he's like pointing something out to me. So he just came down. We've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, every time we go live, I'm like, how are we going to go live tonight?
I know. Because
she's
it's
like,
easy.
like 2 hours. Okay, cool.
It can't last.
Yeah.
We need to try to go live earlier is what we need. Well, I mean, we don't need to be on here forever anyway. I know it's late.
Look at that. Sabine lost 102 pounds. 8 more to go. That's
amazing.
And Molly Smith,
Congratulations.
You got to pay attention to those old water buckets. I keep water in old kitty litter buckets for just in case water shutoffs.
Yeah, and they did create an emergency. They sent something out saying, hey, if you need, we have this emergency station. Bring your buckets. And we were just like, we don't have buckets.
Yeah.
We don't have any buckets.
Maybe I have like one bucket.
Yeah, and I was like, well, we got water bottles.
I have an old toilet. Does that count?
Yeah, we do have an old toilet. Yeah, that would be heavy.
Yeah.
To go fill up with water. But now that's something like I've been making an emergency preparedness list. Every time I hear of something or if, like this water situation, I was like, hey, we don't have any buckets. So I wrote that down. And as soon as this is over, we're going to do like the 72-hour kits for everybody in our family. And I'm going to have specific things on hand. And that way it makes me feel better.
You're going to do a video for that so you can get a lot of nasty comments?
Yeah. No. No. Maybe. I should.
Yeah, you should.
I feel like it would be helpful. Because we're not prepared for emergencies or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Like we have we always have food on hand. It's not necessarily things that the kids would want to eat, but we have things on hand, but we're not prepared for an emergency. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So it's just something is important, and in light, this situation has brought that to light.
Like right now, the way this is, it's more of a just kind of inconvenience to some extent with where we are, at least.
Yes.
I know in other places it's much more strict.
We are not. Yeah.
It's not an emergency just yet for us specifically.
Right.
But that's not necessarily the case for everybody. So.
Yeah.
But we definitely would be nice to be prepared for.
Yes.
Kind of.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you just never know.
You never know.
You never know, so the more you know.
That's right. But we are going to have to call it a night. Mark is about to start snoring here with y'all. I could probably easily talk longer. Y'all know that if you watch my videos. No, I can't be here without you. I probably could. But thanks for joining us. Hopefully, like we say this every time, but we would love to do this more often. We try to fit it in when we can. And hopefully no internet difficulties and all that. So thanks for spending some of your time with us tonight. I am going to post a video on Monday, so be on the lookout for that. And good night. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday.
Good night, guys.